All right. This is weird. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another of our Friday one-shots. This week, we're going a bit different. We bring you to the world of Spelljammer. Here, against a backdrop of stars and strange planets and crystal spheres containing worlds, ships, just literal ships, sail across the stars, crewed by all sorts of beings and individuals from across many different worlds. There are Warforged piloting gnomish sidewinders with giant hamsters turning in their wheels. There are beholders gliding across the galaxy inside the larger bodies of larger mutant beholders, dwarves in moving mountains. If you can put a chair on it and attach magic to it, someone will sail it across the galaxy. And here, on one of those ships, a fairly modest vessel of lowish class, named the Bloody Star of Zora, we find our crew. 5 mercenaries for hire. We have, at the helm, Nep. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
Sure. My character's name is Nep. He is a mouse folk, so he's about 2.5 feet tall, about 25 pounds. And he wears this really like a long for him, but it probably really short for anybody else coat. Brown, buckles all over it, dirty, kind of dusty. He helms the dragonfly vessel, the Bloody Star of Zora, through the helm of basically a hamster ball. It's not really a hamster ball, but it's this transparent orb that he enters and floats in the center of to control the ship.
Right. And beside him, keeping a close watch out on the stars, we have Edgar Jenkins.
I'm an octogenarian wizard. He's got balding hair. He's got a handlebar kind of mustache like this. It's very gray. He's got brown. It's fading eyes. He's carrying this staff with a large orb on top of it. It's just a quarter staff, and on his shoulder is a little gray squirrel. And that squirrel's name is Orlok.
We're gonna have so many animals, guys.
Oh no!
No more animals. Oh.
Well, beside Edgar, there stands none other than the first mate of this ship, Liquidator.
Yes. I am the first mate, the great Liquidator. I am wearing black leather, large scar over one of my eyes, and you don't want to cross me twice, if you even cross me at all.
And what race is Liquidator?
Oh, sorry. Liquidator is a kobold, roughly 3 feet tall.
The most terrifying of all the races in the galaxy. Especially on ships. It is a known fact. But not to be outdone by names, beside Liquidator, we have none other than Supernova.
Yeah, my name is Supernova, or as you may know me across the galaxy, my name is the Daybreak, the Guiding Dawn, the Sunbeam, Apollo, or Neptune, whatever you would have me known as. If you know my name, you know I am a being not to be messed with. I am an elven and a sun soul monk, controlling the very majesty of the stars themselves. And I like to court the ladies when I have some downtime. You know what they say, girls just want to have sun. And I control the sun, so that's me.
I have to leave forever.
That's it. Sorry.
Hey man, I played Mortal Kombat and I want to play Johnny Cage, so give me a break.
This one shot is now cancelled.
That's it for Friday.
All one shots D&D is all cancelled. No, last but not least, we have Baramo.
You see a human-sized figure with eyes of glowing blue, with an occasional red going through them. I am an Azamar of battle and conquest, thrown out. I have learned to gather myself through the wits of rogues and streetwise, but I have taken up my rapier, which I slowly pet at the same time, and held the shield. And when can we fight something? I need to shoot it. I wear nice clothes, by the way, no armor.
It's very important to point those kind of things out.
It is.
But yes.
Great.
As your ship glides through the star-studded wild space, on the edge of what is elven territory belonging to the Elven Empire, and wild and dangerous space controlled by Gith pirates, you have received a message through from your employer, Captain Lorith of the Elven Army. You are currently a mercenary vessel in their employ. They pay you well, and mostly so far the jobs have been low risk, high reward. So much so that you've actually managed to hire yourselves 3 extra crewmen to help crew beings.
Just crew is, I think, is the term.
Crew.
I'm sticking to this, and I'm rolling with this. To help look after your ship should you leave, to help, fire the cannon, to just generally help put out fires should it catch fire again. But so you have in your employ and at your disposal 3 Gith mercenaries. Now, for those who are not aware, a Gith would look to Earth eyes very much like a large hippo. They dressed usually in a military uniform complete with epaulets and guns. And they are here to help you in any way should you need them.
Yeah, they're space hippos.
They're space hippos.
Yeah, they boil down to it.
Space hippos with monocles.
I don't trust these space hippos one bit. Ain't part of our crew.
But yes,
kind of nice.
A message comes through from your employer. Excuse me, crew of the Zora, is it?
Aye, we're present. We're all here and accounted for.
The bloody. I believe it's the bloody.
The bloody Zora.
I think the Zara is just fine.
Well.
How are we receiving this message? Is this coming through just telepathically to us?
Just telepathically. Let's stick with telepathy. Let's not go too far into the hologram side of things.
On screen.
No, telepathically, you're all hearing this voice in the back of your head. She does this from time to time. I have a task for you. It is the utmost urgency and importance. And you'll be rewarded greatly for it, as I have always done so in the past. But, we had a vessel of ours go missing recently. Not too far from where you are now in Gith space. I think one of those pirates shot it down. But it's made landfall on the planet of Daresh.
You say mid-landfall?
Made landfall. Can you not hear what I'm saying, little mouse?
Made landfall. No, I got you.
Don't pick up a mouse, friend. I'll stab you.
I'm not even here. How are you going to stab a voice in your mind?
I poked the wall, the ceiling. Not knowing where the voice is really coming from.
She's not there, son.
You don't know why this vessel's gone down on the planet? Or
I believe it was shot down. The pirates in the area, you'll have to, avoid them as best you can. But it should be a fairly simple mission. Avoid the pirates.
Avoid?
Kill the pirates.
Avoid the pirates.
Load the cannons.
Do not engage. Land near the crash site. Enter the vessel. Retrieve the strongbox that's on board. Take strongbox back to your ship and fly away, avoiding the pirates. It's a very simple, very basic mission. There is no way you can possibly mess this up.
Y'all don't
Hear
think the
that,
pirates?
boys? We get to kill some pirates.
I heard that too.
All right. Any questions before I
You'll
send you on
not
your
think-
way?
Y'all don't think the pirates are gonna pursue the vessel to shut down? If I were a pirate, I'd chase that thing to hell and back. So
Well, just outrun them, hide from them. If you make it back to our controlled space, the pirates shouldn't pursue you past the cordon, okay?
and what's in this set here, strong box you're talking about?
That's none of your business.
I think you'll find, ma'am, it is our business.
Just some plans, for military installations, that sort of thing.
Plans for military installations.
Yes, like weapons, that sort of thing.
Weapon
got a weapon.
plans.
Oh, we'll find out one way or another.
It's a little above your pay grade, actually understanding the plans, but it's
Well, if it's
important
above
that
our
we
pay
have
grade, then the only solution, ma'am, is to increase our pay grade. So,
I meant
if you want these
figuratively
plans back, you
speaking.
should put us at the pay grade they're worth.
I meant
And like my friend
figuratively
Supernova
speaking.
said, if it's a weapon, it's mine.
It's plans for a weapon. It's
You
bits
have
of
to do
paper with writing on and some drawings.
I understand what it is, ma'am, but you'll say it's above our pay grade, then you should be willing to fess up more pay.
I'm saying that understanding the plans is above your pay grade. The simple step-by-step procedure to recover them should be well within your pay grade. In fact, I feel I'm possibly even overpaying you for this job, but I don't have time to argue that out today.
That's fine. I ain't got any problem with overpaying. You can count on us, ma'am. We'll get those plans for you.
All right, as fast as
Edgar, you're a
possible.
smart person. Is that within your pay grade?
I'm sending through the coordinates now. It is, and she rattles off this long string of numbers. That's to
We get paid?
We always get paid. It's what we do.
You get paid, you just don't know it.
I'll
Alright,
try to
now
remember the numbers that she rattles off. Yeah,
everyone make an intelligence check just for practice.
sure.
Make sure your dice are working.
Sort of a beep these numbers into the ship navigator, or if we have such a thing to get there. I
Have
assume
a
we have,
mouse.
No.
Liquidator rolls a 16.
You remember the numbers?
I got a
good.
12, so I don't.
No.
alright, Captain. So our main mission is to kill the pirates. What's after that?
There's no response.
we gotta collect
Wait,
the
there was
strong
the-
I'm
box.
talking to Nep.
I feel like there was something else after that.
I don't
But
know.
I really
we
got
just
caught
killed
up on
pirates.
killing the pirates part.
We have to
Uh,
get a lockbox and bring it back.
Yeah, it's not that difficult. It's I think we're trying to avoid those pirates. I mean,
What? Avoid them.
Don't
Why would
worry,
we
I
wanna
can avoid
them?
anything.
We can just kill it.
We ain't gonna get in no fight with no pirates, especially when it ain't necessary. We'll land
Just
on the
stick it with
planet
pointy end.
clandestine style. Collect those plans and sneak out like an alligator under a swamp. Now, I don't know if my character would know what either of those things are, so I will rephrase that.
There's enough planets out there that you've visited that at least some of them have alligators in swamps.
And swamps. Okay, yeah, okay.
Swamps are universal. Every planet.
All right.
Come on, Supernova. I've never known you to back out with that little flare.
I ain't backing out. I'm choosing my battles wisely.
that's the right way.
I ain't fighting no pirate armada for the sakes of some elves. I mean,
Well, it's not some elves, it's for us.
Are we on the bridge of
Conquest.
the ship currently?
Pardon?
Are we like on the bridge of the ship?
Yeah, you can be on like the main bridge area of your ship. You've got a bridge, and then sort of a crew's quarters, and then like a hold bit in the tail of what is essentially this almost insect-like shape of a ship, complete with wings and legs for landing nicely on planet surfaces. Most people tend to move away from the ship-shaped ships when they realize how hard it is to get them to land nicely on ground and take off again without a massive hole in the bottom.
All right, Nep, get to the helm.
All right, I
You
run over.
crew to the sails, wings, things.
Right
Can
away.
you,
Yes,
We're
boss.
getting
I
there.
run over
Yes,
to the
boss.
ball.
That's you can.
boss,
Yeah, I'll run over
can
to
you
the ball.
even see the
jump in.
wings?
if you'll want me, I'll be in my quarters, and I'll sort of slink off to my own quarters. I'm not going to be paying attention to my responsibilities on the ship.
So I'll jump into the ball. So I fling myself at it, and when I touch the side, I just sort of get sucked into the middle and float in the center. And I extend my hands out and my feet out as well, so they're all pointing in different directions. And they activate the wings of the dragonfly. And as I move my hands around, the dragonfly wings start moving. So I'm just like this little mouse flailing his arms around. Yeah, and we start moving, I suppose. Do we have a place that we need to go to?
You got the coordinates, didn't you?
I got them somewhere. I'll find them. I think I found them.
Yeah, I mean, between you, you've got the coordinates, you've got a ship, you've got a helmsman. You can...
Where we going, navigator?
Sir, what's our
According
course?
to this... how do I roll for that? Is it... Or
Make
do
a
I just know?
Make a survival check for
Oh,
navigation.
yeah. Great. That's a 9.
You know where you're going. It's that way. Definitely. Take a heading off
I
that
feel
way.
it in my knees. It's Attaway, mouse.
You got it. And I start flailing even harder. And
Because you said I knew the direction that we were supposed to be going. Is this correct?
Make a survival check. So as the bloody Star of Zara picks up speed and heads off on its heading
A 12.
off out past the beacons that mark the edge of elven space and out into pirate territory at what you're fairly sure is not quite the right heading.
Edgar, I think it's a little more to the right.
I'll adjust my heading without Edgar's input.
Wait. I turn the map around like, oh, yeah. It's the point the same way.
I thought you said you fell to your knees.
I don't always
These
trust my
joints.
knees.
That might have just been the weather.
What weather?
We're in space. I don't know if you can see out the holes. I'm gonna lift a liquidator up so you can look out the holes to see we're actually in space.
Why are we in space?
So your
Wild
ship
space.
glides onwards through wild space. You can see stars up in the distance, and ahead of you, you can see this dusky red-coloured planet just looming closer. And
How
as you
close
approach,
is it to a star?
like, I don't know,
Using
Earth
our own
distance,
planets, like solar system wise. Earth distance from a star, that's okay.
about
Yeah.
one astrological unit, AU.
Yeah.
I think that's a real thing.
Yeah,
It
well,
is.
1 AU from a star, I'm pretty sure, is like burning to the crisp. So.
No, one AU.
One AU is Earth.
Oh, is that how that's
Yeah,
measured?
one
I
AU's
don't
our
know.
normal
That makes
distance.
sense. Okay, 1 AU away. Okay,
Light year.
cool. I'd like to
Not that far.
like to go
That'd be
and
very-
sort of
get
inspect
into-
the star itself because
Wait there. Eventually.
You're going at a fair speed.
We are pretty fast. We have a decent speed as the Dragonfly ship here. Maneuverability is good, so we can swing this around wherever you want.
But as you're doing this, you see crossing your path ahead of you and just silhouetted against this red planet, the shape of a small vessel positioned directly between you and the planet. It's quite a bit smaller than your own. Looks like it's some kind of small scouting ship from just a glance, but in this distance, not much to without looking more closely.
I'm as a navigator, I'm gonna use spyglass.
All right,
And
let's see what you can tell about it.
Tonnage, number of crew stations.
Alright. Make a perception check.
Do I choose one of these things, or do I have to?
That's
Or I
more.
just-
That's more like in the heat of battle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perception. I'm sure that's a +3 for me. Yep, that's a 19.
Okay, so as you scan the spyglass back and forth over this vessel, it doesn't have any official markings marking it as belonging to any sort of authority. But you do notice it has a flag that appears to be marked with what looks to be a skull. What do you think is a skull? Like a dragon skull, maybe? And,
Necromancers.
and you'd guess it's
Friendlies!
the kind of small ship that could be crewed by, like, sort of 1 to 5 beings. But with your keen eyes and the style of this ship, you think it looks Gith in nature.
Is that GIF with an F or GIF with a TH?
Gith with a TH.
Okay.
The worst thing about Spelljammer is the GIF versus Gith.
Yeah. Pronunciation, right?
It's gonna get
Some
bad.
people call him Jiff.
No, yeah.
What's that?
Sycophants and Philistines called them Jiff.
Excuse me, my name's Jeff, actually.
What did you see there?
Something really small. They got a pretty nice little flag they got there. It's a not so quite a light dragon head, skull.
Skull? Did you say skull? Everybody, load the weapons.
Ah, Christ.
Wow.
Let's just talk to them first. I could do that, I think.
I'm gonna write. I don't know what we use for weaponry, but I'm gonna write something on it saying hi.
We have,
Loaded.
I
Cannon.
think we have 1 ballista.
Oh, you've got a ballista? Did I give you a ballista?
Yep.
I thought I'd give you a
Dragon
cannon.
parts contain 1 large armament, and the only large armament. Well, we could have a ballista or a flamethrower, whichever.
Which would
one
you like?
Flamethrower. Flamethrower.
Flamethrower.
Ballista.
No.
Ballista?
Okay, raise your hand if you want a flamethrower.
Oh, come on, guys.
One of flamethrower as well. It's a dragonfly, so it's like.
And raise your hand if you
Yeah,
want a
that's
ballista.
true.
It's close distance.
Was that
I mean,
was that
we
3 for the
could ram.
flamethrower?
I think that's
That's-
3 for the ballista, actually. I don't know. Nick, what did you vote for?
I can do anything.
Come on, be
Cool.
decisive. Choose one of these 2 things.
Like a ballista or flamethrower.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just pick.
Yes,
which
which
is
one?
which do you like the best?
Yours
Which-
is the deciding vote, so let's see some decisiveness. Come on.
1, 2, flamethrower. 3, 4, ballista.
Okay.
Flamethrower.
It's a flamethrower. We've got
Alright.
a flamethrower on board.
You've got a flamethrower on board.
Nep, pull up close to him.
Ramming speed, please.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You hear the cracking from the ship's sending stone.
John was trying to hail us.
Vessel, identify yourselves.
The dragonfly wings stop entirely, and we just drift.
Yeah. Unless you like, apply the space brakes, you're just going to carry on moving.
Yeah,
sort of.
we just keep moving the same, but we don't. I don't activate any motion in any direction.
Yeah.
We're just floating.
I snatched the sending stone-esque thing.
I,
The Zora doesn't answer to anyone.
The bloody star.
Greetings, fellow space travelers. How do you fare?
What is your business in our space?
We were paid to kill pirates.
Maybe.
The communication has been cut off. And you
Why
watch.
can't we talk to him? Let's
I'm
kill him.
still in my chambers, not listening to all of this, thankfully.
Right. You're in your chambers. You feel the
Catastrophic
ship lurch
attempt.
forward
Okay.
at high velocity, and I'm going to. Oh, Tiss, you're muted. I can't hear you.
I was about to say, I wasn't muted, I just hadn't started talking yet. That as the communications cut off, you see the other ship is picking up speed and moving towards you fast.
Nah.
Nep, change course. Ramming speed.
Yeah,
Don't
you
never
don't want to
ram
do
with
that.
a flamethrower.
I don't think you want to do that. I mean, we got to get to some place. If we ram it and we damage it, we're not going to get anywhere.
Getting closer.
I'm gonna touch a little rune on the inside of my bubble, and I'm gonna go, Supernova, go to the weapons. We're gonna need help.
I'm the weapons master here.
Yeah, I think you need 3 crew members to operate the flamethrower.
We got 2 other people, right?
We have
You
crew.
have 3 other gifts.
Yes, boss. Yes, boss. What would you like us to do, boss?
Flamethrower, get ready.
Yes, boss. Right away.
Fire thrower, sorry.
I'll still respond to the message sent to me by Nep and say, y'all got yourselves into trouble already, huh? That's all right. I ain't had a long time since I've had a good fight. And I'll kneel up from my quarters and I will approach the helm.
All right.
Nep, are you tattling on me again?
Nep,
No.
as the helmsman of this vessel,
Uh-huh.
I would like you to roll the initiative.
Sure, here we go. Ooh, that's not bad. Not terrible. Do I use my character's initiative?
Yeah.
Oh, great. 18.
All right. So, here's how combat will go. You get, for each round, the ship's round, you get 1 ship's action, and then you get 1 of your own actions. Then it moves on to the next vessel in the combat. So, if you'd like, you can just decide amongst yourselves which order you go in your.
I have a question about this before we go on to this.
Yes?
The mechanical one. Like a lot of my abilities have like 60 to 30 foot range and stuff, and in space that's like, nothing at all.
No.
So I assume those are like boarding abilities and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Like, when they're at distance, there might not be anything you can do directly until they close.
I get you. That's fair enough.
But yes, your ship goes first. What would people like to do?
I'd like to approach the very helm of the ship, the very front of it, and try and, I guess, keep an eye on the enemy ship. Is it coming straight for us?
It's
I like to
heading
think-
straight towards you.
I like to think that since we're in a dragonfly, the bridge of the ship is just
2 big eyes.
giant eyes that we can see out of.
Yes, it is.
Magnify
Yeah.
different
Yes.
segments of the screen.
Where is the flamethrower mounted at? Is the question.
I'd
Probably
say
gotta be on the bottom, don't we? Like stay
Well,
Either the
you-
bottom or the mouth. That's my thought.
right in the mouth part. Yeah.
But we
Where-
don't want to ram. I would vote bottom so we can turn and dodge the people and then
What if it's-
spray them.
What if it's
Okay.
like on the tail of the dragonfly and it curls down underneath to shoot?
all right. That sounds
Yep,
cool.
we'll go with that.
Yes. Yeah. A curling down. I mean, it could be on a little turret. You can swivel around.
Swivel around, yeah.
That'd be more effective, if not as cool, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Declare your actions. Declare them now.
I think we're gonna move just towards it.
Okay. Move towards it.
I'm gonna try to go at like a 45-degree angle towards it, just so that if it shoots, we have a little.
Okay. So you're sort of trying
side
to aim off at an angle. All right.
Liquidator runs to lend a hand with the flamethrower.
You can't reach the controls. Here, I grab a box.
Boop boop beep.
All right. So you're helping. You're helping, which moves us over to the gunner.
How far away are we?
You are about. I'd say about 600 feet away.
All right, 600 is just my range. All right, everybody, get ready to fire the fire thrower. How does the fire? Is it actually like a flamethrower, or do I shoot like a fireball?
can't wait to see how a flamethrower
basically-
works in a vacuum.
You're throwing it
Bomb.
across from your sphere of air around your ship into the air around their ship.
Okay.
So this is
That's cool.
this is not realistic
Wild
physics.
space.
This
Wild
is
space.
Spelljammer.
That's
It's
cool.
it's a near.
Every ship
It's almost
drags air with them.
It's true. It's just the idea of firing it in space. It's so against physics that it's like, you know.
Oh,
It just has to be. It just has to
look,
be.
we'd have to leave the physics at the door here.
Yeah.
There are people
Alright.
sailing galleons by magic through space, and there's hamsters.
That's cool. I get it. I don't mean to interrupt, but go ahead. Yeah.
No,
sure.
no. It's like-
Liquidator, I think I got him aimed right. Hit the button.
Boom.
Okay. Roll an attack. You would have disadvantage from the distance, but you've been helped by your handy first mate. So just roll.
It's a plus.
That is
6
a 20 to hit.
20 to hit. Okay. So you watch as this fire blossoms across the approaching vessel. Roll 4d10, please.
40-10. Awesome.
13.
40 10s we rolled here. Like 20 of them.
Sorry, my cat said on my keyboard. Sorry.
I was going to say, it's a lot of 40 10s going on, man.
13 was my last roll there.
13?
Yeah.
What was the first roll?
I don't know. My cat laid on the keyboard, and
First
so it just
roll was
rolled.
Okay,
13
13.
on the first roll.
So you watch as this fireball blossoms across the approaching ship.
Ah, we hit. Good
You
job.
definitely hit.
Yeah! Oh, I'm up on my tiptoes. Yeah!
All right. Anyone else got any actions as the ship closes in?
I'm just going to be looking at the star in the solar system.
Do we each get one action? Like we
If
each.
you'd like to choose it, if you want to use it, you
Oh,
don't
okay.
have to use them. They're optional.
A ship action and a personal action.
Yes.
Oh.
All right. How close are we now?
600.
600 feet.
Yes.
A distance.
Yes.
How far can our ship move in a turn?
Some distance. I got halfway through
I can
writing
tell you,
these rules.
I can tell you.
Less than a light year greater than a bread loaf.
So,
Okay.
with my telescope,
You
wait,
feel
how
you
far
can
away?
probably you can close the distance within like the next round, basically.
Okay.
But
Do I see them on?
especially as they're moving towards you as well.
Yeah,
Do I
they
see them
got-
on the ship, like inside it, or are they like kind of like outside, like in the boat?
Perception check.
Okay, that'll be an 18.
You can see two figures crouched sort of on the top of the ship,
Mm-hmm.
and then another one. It's sort of like open, this ship, like it's not sort of closed in and covered like yours. You can see two figures crouched with swords in hand, and between them a third figure sat in a chair, like this silver high back throne on this quite tiny ship. It looks a little out of place.
Alrighty. Let's see. So, how far away do you think they are from me?
600 feet.
Oh. Never mind. I had some other plans, but to surprise them, but that spell is just not gonna reach there. So I'm gonna wait. Maybe
Alright.
till see what
So-
happens with the space battle.
So the two ships move closer. Helmsman, you said you got it on a 45-degree heading. So as you
Yep.
sort of veer off from the direct heading, off at this angle, they're veering round, sort of follow and catch up, and cross paths with you. And as it reaches with your movement and their movement, the ships draw into being now only, let's say, 100 feet apart as it comes around to your turn again. What would you like to do?
Ram them!
I refuse, and I
You're not
sideways around them. Basically, I'm going.
So you're
Like a
trying to move away from them or keep...
No, I'll keep the same distance and just sort of as they're coming at me, it kind of, I don't know how to describe it. So I'm trying to keep the nose kind of pointed at them like a helicopter would, and slide the back of the ship around to like sort of strafe around them. Does that make any
Okay.
sense?
Yeah, I think that makes
It's
sense.
a bit weird, but
No,
just kind of keeping pointed at them at about 100 feet away. I'll stay about there. Yeah.
Okay.
Fire the fire!
That's my job.
All right,
Yes,
you fire
then-
in the fire. With the assistance of your lovely liquidator, you have advantage.
All right.
Oh.
And so for my personal action, you said they're within 100 feet now.
Yeah.
Can I fire a short bow?
Yes, you can. We're doing this.
Wait, how does the sharp bow come out of the thing?
Because as your ships are now only 100 feet apart, you watch as the spheres of air around them are merging into one. As the air you've dragged with you has combined. What was your short bow roll?
One second.
Probably little like slits or ports that you can slide open in the
Okay.
ship and fire out of it. If I
Thank
had to
you,
guess,
Sam.
maybe some
Yeah,
of
thank you,
the
Sam.
maybe some of the eye segments could just open.
That would be a natural one.
Oh God, Duncan.
The arrow sails past their ship, sinks downwards, and then as it gets caught in the gravity plane surrounding the ship, it goes down. Then it comes back up. Goes up, then it goes down. This arrow just bobbing its way
Great
between
shot.
your ship and theirs. What was the roll for the fire this time?
Oh. Do I have advantage? I don't have
Yes.
advantage since he's not helping me, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you
Yes.
do. I am helping you.
Oh.
And-
That's an 18.
I see that you've lined it up, and I reach back and slam the button.
For helping.
Does the 18 hit?
That will hit. Yeah, roll your
That
damage.
is 30 damage.
Okay,
Ha how close are we?
Victory!
100 feet.
Edgar, is that close enough for me to jump ships?
Is it?
Have we still got our personal actions?
If
Because
you've
I-
not used yours, yeah.
Okay.
You can go first.
Sure. I'll take the sending stone, whatever communication device we had with this other ship. And I'll
Yeah.
say, y'all are outnumbered, you're outgunned, obviously, and you ain't got no interest in fighting us. All we want to do is get down to that planet, so y'all best veering off and letting us get back to our business.
What do you want to get to that planet for? I know it's not my turn, but I'm talking for the sake of roleplay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yes.
You'll shut down an important vessel. Elves has hired us to get something off that vessel and get out of here. We'll leave the rest of the salvage to you.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. I think I have. No, I don't have advantage. I don't have a proficiency, so it's going to be a. Oh, it's still a 21 though.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Makes sense. If I was a pirate, I'd just skedaddle.
So you, yeah.
Let them
You know-
escape.
Is anyone else taking a turn on this?
You're
Anyone else
already
taking more
on.
actions to declare?
Well, you're already on fire. We can always end this the hard way, but I'm giving you a chance to get out of here.
No. Any more
Consider-
personal or ship actions to declare?
I'm considering.
How does the ship look, Edgar?
How damaged does the other enemy ship look?
It looks reasonably damaged, but not sort of within danger of breaking apart at all yet.
And you said it was turning around?
I said it's not its turn yet.
Oh, no, it's turn.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna actually, if they plan on continuing, I'm gonna prepare. If I can cast this, if I'm now within a certain range, 90 feet, am I able?
100 feet.
Well,
Probably
I
slightly
can go.
closer if you wanted to.
Yeah, I can always move a little bit closer,
Can I move a little closer, or is it?
Yes.
Tiny?
Bring that chasing you. Right.
and then
Yeah, chasing you, so you have to slow down.
I'm going to ready, on their at least to some people that I saw the two gith with the swords and one on the chair. I'm gonna summon 2 minor elementals in that
Okay, so
area.
you're readying this if they continue.
If they continue, if
Yeah. So
they move
the
off,
spell,
I'm not
the
gonna
spell slot is used regardless whether you do it or not.
correct.
Yes. Okay.
I say, well, let's chase them down.
So as your turn comes to an end, you watch as their ship slows and veers away.
Oh, it's
There's a
Fire!
vessel darting off. Not quite as fast as yours can go, but
I slap you in the face. We're already in enough trouble with Supernova.
Well, I ain't got no interest in chasing no pirates. You know who I am. I'm Supernova, the Twilight Prince, the Rider of the Stars. You think it's wasting my time chasing pirates down? I'm here to make money. Let's get this job done and get out of here.
I wish I had that many titles.
I will make for
just
the
make
planet.
some up.
Is the ship?
Yeah, that's what I do. The Sunbeam, the Prince of Stars, the Twilight Rider, he who brings the morning in the external void.
All right. Okay, that's too many.
Fire
That's
mode.
too many.
Don't grip people.
The spells, when you cast them, do they affect the ship, or is the ship like a living thing, or would it count as a creature?
It's not living. It doesn't count as a creature.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
You
All
can't
right,
haste the ship.
I was gonna invisibility it.
No, it's not a creature. You're gonna have to add it by special invisibility paint. I don't know.
There goes the entire basis of what Sam's character was based on.
No.
Base your character around buffing the ship, and you've just been told you can't do that. So.
Yeah, if it was like a living ship, you know, like organic being floating through
You
space.
can't just persuade the DM.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was.
Roll to
I'm also
persuade.
thinking about casting a large reduce on it and making it twice as big. That'd be cool too.
You see, now I'm starting to get sold on this idea. This is a dangerous path.
That'd be a cool idea. You can enlarge reduce. You can
Look.
invisibility it.
This is essentially a playtest of my reduced rules. This thing's already being changed.
Nice. Well, we're gonna make for the planet, so we're heading there now at this point.
So the ship glides its way down, passing through an atmosphere of these purplish clouds. And you descend down towards the surface of this planet, and you see spread out before you this barren landscape of red rocks and jagged chasms. And here and there, sort of half buried in the dust, are these long fallen and weathered and worn ruins and statues, sort of collapsed and been half buried in this red dust. But your ship makes its landing softly on the planet, with a small billow of red dust around it, close to the coordinates that you were given, the exact coordinates you're given is one of these chasms. Would you like to land on the surface, or?
Give me the danger levels of entering the chasm. How wide is this? Can I get this dragonfly down there, or is this going to be
The chasm looks to be just a little bit narrower than your ship.
too narrow? Okay, I'll land on the lip of the chasm.
Reduce.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be cool.
Yeah, Ant-Man this.
So I'll land gently.
Rocket ship.
The little feet of the dragonfly kind of when they impact and cushion our landing, and maybe the dragonfly's eyes like open, like the whole spheres like flip up.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So the eyes of this dragonfly open up, and you see before you the point where the coordinates are pointing you to is this jagged chasm in the ground, slightly wider than your ship, only by
I'm gonna need 10
a
minutes,
couple of
guys.
feet.
I'm gonna jump out of the ship. Be like, beware! What's the name of this planet?
It's
Daresh.
called Daresh. Yeah.
Plowderash, I will stab thee. And I poke the ground real quick.
Or on the ship.
I jumped off the ship.
The ground does not react. The
I claim
planet.
this land in the name of the bloody star of Nora with blades.
Zora.
Zora.
Yeah, sure.
He has a -7 in history check. It's fine.
Oh, what? How? That's not even possible.
I'll take a step off the ship, and can I take a look at these, if I can get close to them ruins that are on this planet?
Yeah, sure. You can investigate the ones near you, or have a look at the ones in the distance.
Do I recognize the
Perceive them.
architecture?
Up to you,
at all?
whichever you'd like to do.
The ones closest to the ship. I don't want to get too far away, but I want to see.
Have a little poke around, investigate
Yeah.
what's
See.
there.
Look at these architecture and any kind of nuance to the building, and see if I recognize who built it.
All right. What did you get?
What would you like to roll? for that?
Investigation, please.
Okay. It's a -1, so an 11.
So poking around these old ruins, sort of brushing apart, you brush aside, and you can make out designs and engravings on the nearest bits of rock to you. Again, it all seems very old and very weathered, but there seems to be a whole parade of beings, these humanoid, tall figures with these sort of, I might say, sort of tentacles on their faces.
Ah, what could that be, right? So
Back to the ship.
I'll lean towards whoever's closest to me, and I'll look up to the sky, in which I hope... Can I see the sun from here, through the clouds? Or?
You can just, through the haze of the purple clouds, you can see the soft sort of white glow of the sun, but it's very muted and very hazy sky.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I'll say to Nep something like, how many empires do you think have risen and fallen underneath that sun?
Oh, and make a
The
history
sun.
check if you'd like.
Okay, yeah, I'll make a history check
Sorry.
all the time.
I realised that was actually what you were
Okay.
asking for. Sorry.
A 4, not great.
How many empires? You don't know.
How many empires have fallen and risen under that sun, and yet the sun stays there all the same? The true power of the galaxy is obviously the celestial bodies.
That is my forte.
Is that right?
You're
And
probably
stabbing.
right. Yeah. I'm in the middle of casting a spell when you begin to talk to me, and I don't stop casting. I just look over and acknowledge that you're speaking to me. Yeah.
Is that hamster ball portable?
No, it's stationary.
Oh.
essentially.
I'm trying to look across the whole surface of the thing, and I know it's a reference to like modern things, but I'd be like, "My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look upon my creations, unite and despair." It's like I see all these ruins around me.
You visited Earth at some point in your travels.
I've heard of the poem of Ozymandias. So.
It's a weird universal constant.
Always a poem of Ozymandias.
Mm-hmm.
What are those ruins over there, Super?
There ain't nothing I ain't seen before. Some kind of octopus people. Well, I ain't never seen nothing like that. So maybe.
I'm gonna take a closer look. Can I make my own history check now? Let's see.
I'll allow this one more history check.
I'm pretty good at that, and I'm gonna use my little conjuration feat. Just a minor conjuration. I conjure up a little bit of spectacles to take out a book. 15 plus 9 is 24.
All right. So you, looking at these designs, would recognize the iconography and the image of beings known as illithids. Otherwise, also known in more common parlance as mind flayers. Once the keepers of a vast empire stretching across stars. However, they were overthrown when the race that they had enslaved and twisted to their own needs rose up and overthrew the illithids. The race now known as the Gith.
And that's how pretty much to it.
Are you sharing that info with the party? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Is there a square-ish rock near me at all?
How square?
Square enough to look like a box?
Make an investigation check for a rock. And at this point, probably 10 minutes or so have passed. Nep, what was your spell?
All right, 10 minutes go past, and the spell Find Greater Steed goes into effect. And next to me materializes a griffin. And I hop on, climb up its leg, and grab onto its back of the scruff of its neck.
So just to remind anyone who's didn't get the original character description, this is a mouse.
A mouse, yeah.
Riding a griffin.
Riding a griffin. Yeah.
They have a symbiotic relationship.
To flavor it even more interestingly, I think he probably appears flying like 500 feet above us, and comes down and screams out of the sky and grabs me in his talons and flies off. So you think maybe I was taken by some predator of the planet?
Depends. How often do you do this?
Oh, they know it's my griffin, probably. I only got it recently though, so it's a level 10. It's a level 10 gained spell. It's a level conjuration.
Fight it off! Distracted by this griffin.
He does that now,
This
doesn't
is-
he?
This is why I eventually you don't find stuff like this in a library. And I point at this little mouse riding this giant lion eagle thing.
Did you ever find your dentures?
All right.
By the way, that was a 9 investigation for a squarish rock.
You reckon this one's quite squarish?
I got the black box, guys.
Is it square enough?
Can we see any kind of crater from where we are, or anything?
You can see this on the lip of this chasm that extends downwards. If you look over the edge of the cavern, you can see wedged partway down is what appears to be a galleon, sort of mast broken over, like the hull of the boat wedged partway down this chasm.
When you say partway, how far?
About 100 feet down, so you can just about make it out in the dim sunlight.
Does it look elven in design at all?
From this distance, make a perception check.
Alrighty, that's something I'm okay at. So, 16.
Yeah, it looks fairly elven so far as you can tell from this distance.
I believe we found our quarry. You all know the plan. We get the strongbox and we get out. You all see anything else that's of importance, just leave it. Something about this planet ain't giving me a good vibe.
I thought we were supposed to kill the pirates, too.
No, we're supposed to avoid the pirates and take the strongbox and get back to the elves.
But Liquidator said we had to kill.
Give the strongbox to the pirates. Kill the pirates. Take the strongbox.
Y'all don't have to kill no pirates. They don't know what they're chasing at all.
You already scared them off anyway. You showed your power.
We scared them off for now, but they'll be back, and they'll be back with more numbers.
And we'll be gone by then.
The griffin lays down next to the party, and any of the small characters can probably climb on top of it if they want to.
I'm gonna pet it.
How many characters can get on this? Because I'm not putting the party to go down to.
It is a large creature, so
can I slide down the dune that this crater is to get to that thing?
So if you look at the side of the crater, you can see that the sides are quite rocky and jagged and pitted here and there with like caves and entrances. But you reckon you could potentially climb down with the help of some rope, maybe?
I wouldn't want to go alone. That's the thing.
I'll climb down with you.
Yeah, we're gonna need to have the whole party. You can keep an eye on us from up high on that griffin of yours there, Nip. But we're all gonna climb down.
Why don't we have Liquidator on there as well? You can shoot shit.
You'll want to have Liquidator go on that griffin?
Shoot shit.
Not me.
She's like a monkey.
I seen your last shot.
If you want to hop on Zook, you
I'll hop on the griffin with him. Give air support.
All right, we're just flying around about 50 feet above.
What would you like us to do, boss?
Y'all can keep an eye on the ship. If y'all want to keep an eye on the ship, make sure no pirates come down. If any pirates come down, y'all will just know somehow. Fire a shot into the air when you see them landing.
Any of you guys?
Can we also fire a shot at the pirates, or does it have to just be into the air?
Well, once y'all see the pirates, you fire a shot. One shot, so we know what's going on.
Hit them.
Just one shot. We're not allowed to shoot into the air or at the pirates.
Obviously,
just keep firing at the pirates.
When they
we just have the flamethrowers. How are we doing a warning shot with a flamethrower?
Good idea.
Indeed.
It's a warning flare, and if they happen to be within 600 feet, if it hits them, it hits them.
As Supernova turns away from me to give them instructions, I'll be fire away.
Okay, so who's on the griffin?
Liquidator and Nep are flying around in the griffin. We're about 50 to 100. It varies slightly above, and just doing a circle like around the crater.
You're circling around on this griffin. What are the other three of you doing?
I'm gonna start climbing down to the bottom.
Tentatively letting myself down, like scooting down, like a very steep gradient hill, like on my ass, just like, letting myself down. And if I can grab onto something on the way,
I mean, it's
like a very
more
like sand dune
chasm
thing.
It's a chasm.
Yeah.
Rocks.
Oh, right. So it's quite a steep gradient then.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I'm climbing down.
In that case, I will climb as well.
I'll do my best.
All right, all three of you, make me an athletics check.
Oh no!
I am-
where I die so early in the game.
21.
I'm watching very carefully.
I got a natural one, a 6.
So that's one natural one. What else have you had?
What's that?
What were the other rolls?
I had a 26.
16 minus 1 is a 15.
Okay, so you two are fine. You're clambering your way down this rock.
I got a natural
just
one, but I will
Daisy.
mention that is not terrible because that is a 6 with my.
I mean,
a
it's
6.
not terrible, but a 6 is not.
Not
great.
great, I know, but it's not a 1. It's what
No,
I'm saying.
no, it's not a 1. It's a 6. So as you're climbing down, you misplace your one hand, and you swing to one side. Oh, your foot loses balance, and you feel yourself slipping and sliding, and the rocks collapsing beneath you, and you fall about 40 feet, the remaining distance, and hit the deck of this ship.
Would I be able to catch him at all with a reaction?
It doesn't matter because everyone knows I always land on my feet, and I'll use the ability
you
I
a
have.
I'm gonna say make.
I am a monk, so
Right.
I have in fact slow fall. So I can use my reaction to when I fall to reduce any falling damage I take by an amount equal to 5 times my monk level. So whatever this is, minus 50.
Why don't you just jump off?
You don't take any damage.
So I just fall on my back and I stand up and I dust myself down, saying everything's going to plan.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
I
can
was
hit the deck of the
check
ship.
on that.
You feel the deck of the ship.
Hurry
shudder-
up and get
shudder
down.
slightly underneath you,
Yeah.
and the ship sort of the timbers groan a little, and the ship slips a little down.
Oh God. Oh Jesus. It's one of those car on the edge of a cliff scenarios. So I guess I'll get closer to the cliff side of the ship and try and not disturb it with my weight.
Yeah, but you're on the deck of the ship, and shortly after, Baramo and Edgar, you reach down towards the deck of to the deck of the ship.
Took you long enough. Why didn't you
I'm
just
sorry.
jump like me?
I didn't just fall flat
Are
on
you-
my back.
I
Are you-
ain't falling, I was jumping.
Are you part
Yeah,
cat?
The ship slips a little further.
jumping.
Edgar, what are you doing?
I just how did I land? Did that? It was just because I have 15. It was just.
You're just climbing your way down.
Oh, okay. So what are they doing? Because I kind of get.
They're on the deck of the ship.
I'm
Jump, I'll
gonna.
catch you.
I'm already down.
Oh,
Okay, so as you step down onto the deck of the ship,
Yeah.
Stop
I'm
standing
gonna.
on the ship. Stay
I'm-
on the
Yeah,
you hear this,
I'm gonna start casting.
and then there's this
Oh, I don't
splintering, crashing noise as
Oh, no.
something within the ship breaks, and it begins to plunge downwards into this chasm.
I wish to stab my sword into the hull of the ship to keep myself righted.
Okay, so you're sort of bracing yourself on the ship. All right.
So when you say shape, splits or breaks, there's just half of the ship that's still.
As in, it was wedged across this chasm, and whatever is keeping it wedged, one of the precarious timbers, so the whole ship is plunging
the whole
downwards.
ship's going down. Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna cast a fly on myself.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so you lift off.
Well, if they're going down too with it, I'm gonna follow them down, see if they're fine.
I think I'm the only one going. I think Supernova was close to the wall. He can grab it probably.
The
No,
Griffin.
I'm gonna hold on to the ship
You're holding onto the ship.
as it goes
Alright.
down. Yeah.
You hear a scream of ecstasy and excitement.
All right, Baramo and Supernova, make me strength checks to cling on to the ship
Oh, why would I?
as you go plunging down.
Straight up strength or strength saving?
Can I get closer with the Griffin and try to grab one?
And you can swoop down after it.
Yeah, pick one up.
in a
Yeah.
steep dive.
It's pretty. That's gonna be hard. I was thinking about it mechanically. I
I
would
got
have to
a,
almost.
Make a dexterity check on behalf of the Griffin.
Okay, he does have stats. What were
my
you gonna say, Gary?
strength check is a 5.
Okay, so you lose your grip slipping on this ship, and you're sliding across this deck. Now make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, that's something at least I'm good at. So
Do I have advantage
Um,
since I braced myself beforehand?
Why? What have you rolled? But yeah, okay, you can have
7.
advantage.
And don't worry, it's another 7.
Griffin makes a 17 dex.
yeah, 17.
Okay, so 17 on the deck save. On
That's,
the
I think both of us got it. The Griffin got
We
it.
both
and I
got
got
17, yeah.
it. Both
yeah, so
17.
the Griffin can pluck someone off the deck, and also you manage to
22
sort
at my
of-
deck save.
How about this? I kick myself off of the falling ship and just fall free fall, expecting the Griffin to catch me.
Yeah.
To me, Griffin, to me!
Like
He just reaches down and grabs both of your arms. Like,
in the
so you're-
talons, beneath.
yes, just dangling from this Griffin as the ship,
Feel this isn't the first time this has happened.
with Baramo still on it,
You're like the mouse Gandalf.
Nep, I thought you got better at parking the ship.
crashes down
Not
into
my ship.
the ground below.
This is the elven ship, not
The elven ship, yeah.
Baramo,
Yes.
you take 14 points of damage, falling damage, or bludgeoning damage, basically. As the luckily cushioned slightly by the ship beneath you, you hit the base of this, probably another 100-foot drop,
Hmm.
and you're now on this slightly splintered and crashed ship has landed at the base of this chasm.
The very base.
Yes.
Okay.
So rising up on either side, Barrow, are these rocky walls. They're wider at the bottom, and they narrow to the point where the ship was wedged, and then widen out again slightly. The ground of the cavern is sort of slightly damp and sludgy looking, mottled with these pools, and it's all currently dimly lit down here, as a small amount of light filtering down through the central chasm. Otherwise,
Get close
it's
enough.
just shadows.
I'm going to take my sword out and raise it up in the air in the superhero pose. I'm thinking, ha! I have won!
Our goal
get
ain't
close
not
enough to
to
the
beat
ground
no
and let go.
ship. Our goal is to take the strong bucks. Now, Nep, how long can you keep that bird of yours in the air?
He can fly pretty much forever. Yep.
All
Yeah,
I'm
he
worried
doesn't
about
go
is
away now. It's kind of a thing that lasts 24 hours. So as long
Oh,
as
that's
I
pretty good.
spend that spell slot in the morning, he's around forever.
because I'm worried about getting out of this hole.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'll get you out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll fly like maybe 20, 30 feet off the ground and let you go, and you just drop.
Well, I ain't liking it down here. I can't see the sun. It ain't good for me, so
So Supernova, you're on the ground now.
I'm gonna kick off the ship and sort of plant my feet in the ground of the sludge and stuff.
Okay.
Look for an entrance to the ship at least.
Yes, Baramo, you're on the ship's deck. You were a moment ago.
Well, is the ship like has a deck in the terms of an actual galleon? Like it has like
yeah,
a.
this is an actual, like, physical sailing
Right.
ship.
Well, I
like a
wouldn't have
galleon.
kicked myself off to look
Yeah,
for an
yeah.
entrance. Then I would have
You-
looked around the
yeah.
deck for an entrance.
So Supernova and Baramo are on the deck.
Mhm.
Liquidator and Nep, you're still on the Griffin.
Yeah, I think once we let go of Supernova, we'll fly over a little bit just so we don't land on him, and then we'll touch down as well.
And Edgar, you are.
I'm flying.
Yeah, you're flying. Yeah.
I'm gonna gently. I can only do this for 10 minutes, so I'm gonna gently float. I'm gonna just go float right down, trying not to hit any rocks on my way down, and just land and see if I can get inside this thing because I'm curious.
So you're on the deck now as well.
Yes, I am.
I'm going to pat myself off, and as I pat myself off, I'm going to heal myself with my touch hands.
Lay on hands.
Touch hands.
I'll help.
Touch hands.
I'll help Edgar looking for a thing, but I'll also say to him like, Edgar, you'll know this. We've seen these this illithid idea on the top layer of this planet here with the ships and the statues and the.
There's not bear good news. No.
So-
Tell me I'm not being paranoid and that I want to get out of this planet straight away.
I mean, I do like the sense of adventure, but it is pretty dark in here, and I don't know what skitters in these caves. Better
Yeah.
find what we're trying to find and just get
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to our own safety.
Y'all ain't putting me at ease by using words like skittering. That puts me more on edge, Edgar. I prefer.
It's a cave. I mean, there's a bunch of things in caves, so skittering
Y'all
is.
ain't putting me, don't tell me there ain't a bunch of things in caves, Edgar. I don't want to hear that right now. I want to hear that this is a dead planet and there ain't nothing in these caves. All right.
What type of things live in caves, Edgar?
Ain't nothing living in these caves. Ain't nothing living in these caves, right, Edgar? There's
Well, I
nothing.
mean, skittering could be spiders, scorpion.
There ain't no
Yeah.
spider. There ain't no scorpion in no cave.
Okay, they're cute little mouse folk, just like our friend there. How about that?
That's fine. If it's mouse folk, I can deal with mouse folk. I ain't dealing with no spider from no dead planet.
Can I just confirm what the Liquidator and Nep? Are you still on the Griffin or did you get off?
I hopped off.
Okay. And Liquidator?
Yeah, if he's landing the
Yep,
Griffin,
easy.
I'm hopping
Okay.
off with him.
In the deck
I'll
of this ship.
telepathically communicate to the Griffin as well, like just watch out for us, and he'll fly up 100 feet
Yeah.
and do a circle.
Okay.
Certain
That's
things
fine.
that- if Supernova doesn't have access to a star, if he can't see a sun, he gets nervous. So, like, if he can't see the sun down here, I assume. So, I'd be a bit.
Not through the clouds, really. It's...
Yeah.
I'm walking around with my short bow at the ready.
Okay. So you're all five of you are currently on the deck of this ship, right?
Yep.
So you can see the hatches leading down further into this ship. And you can hear movement.
I'll put my head right to the deck and listen.
I'm going to clang my shield and my sword together, and I'm like, "Don't worry, Supernova. I hear this scares away them spiders."
Oh, thank you.
Just remember, since there's no sun out there, you will be our light. How about that? You can provide that.
I will.
No.
I'll be like, I'll hold on to this deck out here.
Don't scare them away. I want to kill them.
You're that little reminder that
Oh, right.
there's still some somewhere.
Don't get distracted from our goal. The only reason we are here is to get that strong box and get the fuck out of this planet.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
right.
of course. Sorry, Nova, sir.
Y'all go down there into that deck. I'll hold on to the deck up here and I'll keep an eye out for ambush. But I ain't
What if
going
the
down. I
ambush
ain't
is
going
the
down into that deck. So
Ambush.
I'll go. You said there's a door going down below.
Yeah, there's hatches and doors leading down into...
I'm gonna kick open the nearest door down there.
All right. You can easily kick open the door. It's not locked.
Mhm.
I'm kicking it open.
Boom.
The crash as it goes open. You can see this narrow ship stairway leading down into the darkness below decks.
I
follow
do have dark vision. What do I see?
You see, in tones of grey, you see a stairway leading down into the sort of the what I'm looking for, not the hold, the in-betweeny deck of a ship. The
Galley.
mid-decks. The mid-deck
Galley,
between decks.
the galley is what they call it. So.
That's just the kitchen bit. I don't know.
Maybe.
Kitchen.
But yeah, basically,
The middle
you
part.
see
The tropical
the
buffet.
middle deck of this galleon. There's no buffet.
Oh.
There is broken furnishings all over the place. The deck is splintered and cracked in places, and towards the one side you can see what appears to be a hole in the side of the ship itself. And there's signs of battle and sort of blood smeared across, and one slightly crumpled looking elvish corpse, half like buried
How
under
far is the drop?
the
Or is it
stair.
a staircase?
just
Oh, it's a staircase?
It's a staircase. It's-
Okay. I'll take firsties, I guess.
I mean, you're a ranger, right? You're in the back.
Shh.
You got a bow. Get in
Sure.
the back.
Sure.
I'll pick him up by the shirt and put him in his back.
I was wondering if I had silence on me. Nope.
What? Ever brings silence when you need it.
Nope.
All right. Well, okay. Bow ready. I'm following Bar.
Okay, so Bara and Liquidator, you head down under the decks,
Yeah.
Where's the
I'll
rest
be
of it?
behind them as well. I'm behind
Okay.
them.
and Nep.
I'll be last.
And Edgar, are you staying on deck or going beneath?
I'm gonna stay in deck with Supernova here.
Okay.
We'll
How
keep
about
an
if
eye.
you guys get the worst enemies?
So Edgar and Supernova, just maybe a quick perception check as the rest of them head down.
Can I
Under
make a
the deck.
Griffin perception check as well?
I suppose so, yes.
God, my rolls today. I got not one. So a
A
7.
12.
7?
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
19
12,
Griffin.
19 for the Griffin. Okay, we'll get back to you in just a moment.
Can I make a stealth check?
That's nice.
If you're trying to sneak and be quiet, yeah, make a stealth check if you're trying to sneak around this ship. Are the other two of you actually trying to sneak?
I will also try and sneak.
I'm assuming Liquidator would tap me on the shoulder and tell me to shut the fuck up. I mean, shut up.
No, you can take all the aggro. It's fine.
Okay.
22 to a stealth check.
You're a little mouse.
I'm a
Quiet
tiny
as a mouse.
Oh, that's a nat 1. Ugh.
And what's that with modifiers?
Pretty high. 13.
Okay, so that's not too bad. And Baramo, if you're trying to be quiet,
This rogue is not quiet. No, I'm going down there full force.
okay. So
Should I cast invisibility on him?
Nep is sneaking quietly.
Shh.
Liquid, you feel you're being fairly quiet, but Baramo, not quite in the slightest. Like, you watch as some few like small insect things skitter out your way, and you watch as some regular mice go right down to their holes.
I'm gonna try to kick them as they walk by me, just for extra emphasis here.
I dodge. Anytime his foot goes back, I just like move out of the way.
Out of my way, little ones.
But yes, you're down underneath the decks of the ship, and you can see the signs of a previous battle and crash around you. I mean, as people who've been on ships before, you'd know that, like, captain's quarters are usually towards the back of the ship, and then that might be where things are kept. But meanwhile, up on deck, you guys don't really see anything.
Oh.
Oh no.
But you do hear a loud and distressed squawking as the griffin circles down and would pass a warning, I suppose, onto you, Nep, that there's something moving around the ship.
Does he see what it is or where it is moving?
He says it's enormous.
Oh, okay. So he's not like, oh, pray. He's like, oh, crap. I see. Okay.
Is Nep on the deck of the ship?
There's something enormous
Nep is down
circling
below.
around the ship.
Nep is down below, but the Griffin's circling, and we can communicate telepathically. So
Yeah,
I just
so
feel
You know that.
Griffin is scared of this giant thing, and I
But it's
can't do anything about it though.
Edgar's on the deck of the ship with me. Is that correct? Though.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
The Griffin
right.
will land next to you guys and like be staring in the direction of whatever the giant thing is, but he
I
doesn't.
don't like this
make
bird
noise.
that he always gives signs staring at something. I don't get it.
I'm more interested into magic videos to get it. I mean, I conjured all little different things, but that's really helpful.
It ain't helpful to me, and I'll start trying to shoo the Griffin away. Go on, get out of here. Go on, what are you doing? Go on.
This large bird creature
And
just
it's at
puts
that
its wing
point,
around you and
As
tries to suck you in close, like. "Arr."
Edgar, as Supernova is shooing this griffin, you see behind them both, rising up and up behind this ship, this large, almost serpentine-like creature. Large is not the right word. That's misleading. This gargantuan serpent-like creature. It rises up, and its head, it's now pointing, and it opens up, almost like this grotesque flower to reveal this circular maw edged with teeth, and these tendrils stretching out. And everyone, roll initiative, people underneath deck, as well, in case you need to do a quick dash up.
As this is going on, I'm still just like, go on, get out of here. What? Go on. I can't see into the Griffin.
I'm like,
Yeah, its wings are probably like wrapped around you, Supernova. Like it's likely trying to protect you in some way. So as you're shooing it, it's just
Damn things try to hug me or some stitch. Go on, get out of it. Go
Does
on,
the griffin
get
get its own initiative?
it does, yeah. You're
Okay, anyone higher than 20?
Oh, doesn't get
No.
Anyone higher than 15?
Me, I've got a 17.
Oh, I got a 23, but I'm below deck. The Griffin got way
Okay,
worse.
23 for Nep.
I have a 15.
17.
17.
Supernova.
Supernova. Anyone else above 15?
Liquidator has a 15.
Okay. Anyone above 10?
12
I got 10 exactly.
12 for Burmo.
Uh-huh. 10 for Edgar.
Mm-hmm.
That leaves us with the Griffin. What did the Griffin get?
Griffin got a 4. It's been
Does the Griffin have a
wrestled
name?
by Supernova. No, I don't think so. Not yet. He hasn't known it long enough. It's pretty new to him, I think.
So we've got Griff.
Maybe 2 or 3 missions.
I'll add Griff to the name. We've got Gith, and Griff. I said it was going to get worse. All right. So Nep down below decks, you know that you've received this warning. 6 seconds. Anything you want to do?
I'm just gonna say they're in trouble, and I'm gonna sprint and try to get back.
Okay.
What do you mean they're in trouble?
Oh shit!
Sprint and
Say anything beyond that.
by sort of dashing and using all
Dashing.
your movement stuff, you can emerge up onto the deck by the end of your turn.
Yeah, I think a full dash action for me. I only move 25. I only have 25 movement speed, so it's 50 feet. Full dash.
I'd say you're at the foot of the ladder by the end of the turn.
All right.
Because you've only got little legs. All right, Supernova. In the midst of scaring this trying to scare this Griffin away, you see Edgar's looking at something behind you.
Yeah.
Edgar, help me get this Griffin out of here. Edgar.
Yeah, in a
And
minute.
You can
What?
feel
Get out of
the
here.
shadow and presence above you. What would you like to do? Super.
Do I notice it's there then, I guess? Or...
I mean, yes,
Okay.
it's looming directly over you.
Okay, so right, I'll
Turn the
eventually,
lights out.
eventually turn around and look up at it and say, well, I know any place the sun don't shine is going to be a place that gives birth to a creature like this. But it ain't no creature that I can't overcome. And I'm going to take out my finger guns. And I'm going to point my finger guns up at it. And I'm going to fire my finger guns.
All right, make a finger guns attack.
I have finger guns, don't worry. I can do it.
You mean
Okay,
finger
I like
crossbows.
So it's a 16.
That will hit.
All right. So as I point my finger gun at it, this ball of energy just forms at the end of the finger gun. I just recoil it back and shoot it with radiant energy, and it takes 10 damage. But I will spend a key point, and then I will pull my other hand out with other finger guns, and I will fan the hammer with it and go poof with the other one, and fire 2 more finger gun fires of this thing, and a 20 and a 21.
Both of those will hit.
So that's an 8 and a 10.
Okay.
And then I will use my extra attack to go back to my number 1 finger gun, aim it, and fire it again at the sky. So
All right.
that's a 14.
That will not hit.
Ah, God, it
That
was so
one,
close
that
to
one
all
goes
4 of them.
wild.
All right, so basically it's 4 shots. It's bang, boom, boom, but only 3 of them hit out of the 4, and he takes 28 radiant damage.
A Yu Yu Hakusho reference and an Overwatch reference all together.
Exactly. So with both fingers, I just sort of play my hands out and I ready myself for the next thing. And that's both my action and my bonus action because I used Flurry of Blows. So
All right.
I'm a Sun Soul Monk. If anyone didn't notice, I've got to use.
Never would have
bonus.
guessed. You staying put.
I'm staying put.
All right. Liquidator. Down below decks, you see Nep dashing off toward, yelling about them being in danger and dashing off towards the stairs. What would you like to do?
How far is Liquidator from the deck?
You think if you use your movement and your dash, you can get up onto the deck. Assuming, wait, how fast do you move? Are you another 25-foot midget?
Because it's the first turn, I can move 40.
Okay.
Does that make me to the deck?
The deck, I'd say you need about 50 to get to the foot of the ladder, about 60 to get onto the deck.
All right, then. Let's see. So I can use my bonus action to dash because I'm rogue and stuff. So I use my bonus action to dash to the deck.
Okay, so you
Pass.
dash up. You dash up on the deck past Nip
Out of the way! Out of the way!
and up onto the deck to see this gargantuan creature looming up above the ship. You've still got your action. What would you like to do?
What is that? Die! 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 I'm gonna shoot my short bow at it multiple times.
All right, roll for multiple short bowing.
All right. So, first shot. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Didn't think so. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so that's gonna do a d6 plus a d8 for Umbra damage.
Umbra damage.
Umbra damage. What is this from?
Ranger.
Gloomstalker, probably.
Yeah.
Ah.
I see.
You're in your element here, stalking things in cape. Mysterious, horrible monsters in cape.
All right, so that's gonna do.
Technically, this should have been at disadvantage. Actually, no, you've got that. You're fine. Yeah, no, you're cool. Yeah, what's the
Gonna do
damage?
12 damage,
All right.
and then because of Umbra, and it's the first round, I get an extra attack. So one more.
Okay.
That went somewhere I don't know. That's a nat 20.
That will hit.
That'll hit.
That's
Oh
a
my
crit?
god.
No,
Is that a crit? Then?
There's a rumor that
That's
it
it.
knows hit.
there's a rumor that those sort of hit sometimes.
Yeah.
Nat
All
20
right,
hit.
so that's
Very crit.
7. Don't roll that. That's 11 more damage.
All right.
Sing,
Whatever.
sing, sing. Ignore that first shot. That third one hit pretty good, though.
You just use the first one to get the range right.
Yeah, that one. Thanks, Snap.
No problem.
All right. Barrowmote, down below decks, you've seen Liquidator and Nep dashing off. What would you like to do?
Quick question to the DM here. If I ask a question, can they give a yes or no kind of answer?
Not currently. Not until-
Okay. All right, because I was going to ask left or right to Liquidator.
all you know is they've dashed off towards one of the ladders at the ship.
I'm going to go to the closest wall, and I'm going to try to break out the wall. Superhero
Alright.
shield jumping out.
Just with your shield through
I'm
the wall.
going to do like Captain America jumping out the window.
All right, make a strength check.
Can it be athletics?
Maybe the black box
yes,
is in
it
here.
can be athletics.
Like destroying the ship.
That's an 11.
So you go running full tilt at the wall of this ship, and you hit the wall of the ship.
Not that way. Is that going to use my action?
Yes.
Okay.
You still got your bonus action.
That's not a hole.
I'm going to use my bonus action to dash up.
So you run, you bounce off the wall of the ship, and then
I'm going to look around. No one saw that. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash.
okay. So you reach up to again. So you got
I
your
won't
dash.
tell anybody.
So you're down at the bottom of the ladder with Nep now.
What are you doing over there? Just you're smashing? Did you find the box?
There was definitely a
No.
bit of a dent on the wall, but all right. Which brings us to the turn of the horrific monster.
After what?
Horrific monster.
I think the word was horrific.
Oh, right.
The worm from Dune.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Basically,
of
yes.
a Demogorgon.
Demogorgon meets the worms from Dune.
If we're
Like-
fighting the Demogorgon, then I just give up.
No, not that Demogorgon.
Right, okay, fair enough.
A bigger, scarier Demigorgon.
Not the D&D Demogorgon.
Okay, good. Alright,
So,
go.
well, it doesn't like having lots of sunlight shot in its face.
Oh, who's doing that? Man,
I don't know. So
Just point
It's
at the
going
griffin.
yeah.
lash out towards you with its tentacles.
Okay. dear.
Tentacles.
Tentacles.
It's got tentacles in
Cool.
it.
I think I sense a recurring theme, so yeah.
All right, bring it on.
I think this is the start of the theme.
I ain't
this is-
scared of no
Yeah.
worm that lies underground, hidden from the light of the sun. You'll bring
That
it
is-
on.
A 22 to hit.
Okay, don't bring it on that hard, Tiz, honestly. But okay.
I mean, you
when I
asked.
say bring it on, I mean in a relative sense. But okay, that hits, yeah.
That hits. What shoddy monk are you?
What's that? Sorry?
What kind of shoddy monk are you?
I'm a Sun Soul monk.
That was a
Oh, right.
rhetorical question.
I get it now. It took a few seconds to get in, but yeah, I'm not a very good monk. It's the answer.
Okay. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as these tentacles strike into you.
Oh, that's nothing. And
And-
whose turn is it next?
And
That's fine. No,
As-
10 points. That's fine. Who
as they hit you, you feel
Okay.
this chill, cold wash over your mind.
Oh no.
And you take an additional 12 points of psychic damage.
Okay. That's
And
pretty. Okay, here we go.
I'd like you to make me a strength saving throw.
That's something I'm okay at. So I got a 24.
You managed to not get swallowed up by this creature.
That's good news, isn't it? Okay. But still almost killed me. So here we go.
Into the
Yeah.
Edgar, it's your turn.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yes?
Is it too late for me to say to do something? I think it's probably too late. I'll leave it for next time.
Is it a reaction on your turn?
I have a reaction thing I can do that I completely forgot about. If something attacks me, I can use my hands to produce a blinding flare of the sun energy, and it gets disadvantage on its attack roll against me if it is attacking me like that. But do you know what?
Save it for next-
I only have a few of them every short rest, so I'll happily save it for next
Yes.
time. So no problem.
All right. I would like it. So, is there anyone directly in front of me besides like the creature, or is there?
Depends on what angle you move around it. You can definitely by sidestepping and moving around, you can definitely get a straight line at it without anyone in your
anyone-
way. Yeah.
All right. So I'm just gonna. I kind of taking a cue from the monk friend. I'm like, let me try that, and I lined up a shot, and I do a lightning bolt at it, and without getting anyone else's. So each creature in that line, so just that, makes a dex saving throw.
Oh. It's not good at dex saving throws. That
Yeah.
is it rolled technically it rolled a 0.
So it didn't do that. So I had to do some damage on that. Let me see.
With Griffin next. Ready,
so-
Griffin controller.
Okie dokie.
It's 8d6 lightning damage. Let me just.
All mediums of spellcasting should be with finger guns. That's the
Yeah.
only way it should happen. Especially fanning the hammer with a big finger gun as
Seven.
well. That'd be cool.
Or also acceptable is like the blast attack.
Yeah, that's what I
72.
felt that the Sun Soul subclass was like, engendered towards. You have to do the blast, and I was like, how else can I do it? So
18 plus
I like
9,
it.
Crossbow attacks must be done with
6.
yeah,
I don't actually know how crossbows work. Okay, I've never actually used one.
the
38
whole Sun Soul class is at 8.
38 points of lightning damage at that.
Okay.
That's good.
It's not dead yet.
Oh, man. I try higher
You
next
watch this
time.
lightning crackles across its form. And its tentacles turn a little attention towards you, Edgar. Griffin's turn.
That was a good idea.
What would the Griffin like to do?
Okay, so the griffin whips around to face the creature, flies up to like be underneath of its chin, we'll say, like underneath where its mouth is, and it will do a multi-attack. So it makes a claw attack and a bite, and he got a 24 and a 26.
Both of those will hit.
All right. So the beak attack, it strikes forward, makes a screeching noise, jams into his face. takes. Ooh, max damage. 14 damage from the beak, and
Okay.
the claws hit for 11 slashing.
You should definitely keep your griffin next to it.
25 total.
He's pretty good. The griffin's pretty good, yeah. And he's like screeching, and there's feathers, like big feathers, falling onto the deck of the ship as it's beating its wings against the creature.
Okay. That's cool. All right, which brings us back to Nep's turn. Supernova, you will be next after Nep.
All right. Nep's at the bottom of the stairs or the ladder. He's going to jump upwards to get to the top, or climb up.
Yep.
He's standing right at the top of the staircase. He's going to cast Melf's Minute Meteors. Aware of what that spell is, Tis? You want me to link it for you?
I don't know the details of it. Describe the details.
Sure. So 6 tiny meteors form around my character's head and just orbit around my character. These will last for up to 10 minutes, and I can at any time just go meteor, 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 and fling them off and attack things.
It's that Dark Souls move where you get the 4 things over your head.
Yeah, basically the Dark Souls move.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to spend all of them at once here and just fling every meteor at the creature. So each... I have to make sure I can do that. Just 1 second. They float in the air, orbit me. I can only do 1 or 2 of the meteors. So I'm gonna expend 2 of the meteors.
Okay.
So I got 4 left. And they fly towards it. So he's gonna make 2 dex saves.
Okay, 2 dex saves. It's dead good at dex. Ooh. I think those are both fails. Unless you're a very badly made character.
No.
Is your spell save
it's a
less
16.
than 10?
No, it's a 16.
No. Okay, that's a fail. Roll some damage.
All right, so he's going to take a total of 46 fire damage. So
4d6. Okay, well.
Yeah, 4d6.
See what just fire washes.
Yeah,
These meteors strike into it and.
Yeah, 2 meteors. They just circle around and smash into the side of this creature. Maybe 1 on each side of its big bulbous head. Yep. Takes 11 fire. I believe is what I said, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's my turn.
My pen stopped working all at once. All right, which brings us round to Supernova.
All right. I imagine Supernova being like bared upper body with a sort of half cloak over half of his body. But I'm going to pull the half cloak around me and say, some things ain't seen the light of the sun for some time. Allow me to reintroduce you. And I'll pull my finger gun out, and I will fan the hammer 4 times and go boof, 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 with 4 radiant sunbolts directed at it. So what we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got a 29, which is a crit.
Yeah, that 1 crit.
So that's only 7 damage, unfortunately. A 10, I imagine, misses.
That misses.
A 23, which is, I guess, a hit.
Yes, that hits.
And a 14.
No, miss.
Right. Well, 2 of those things hit, and he takes 14 radiant damage.
Okay.
And it's not as impressive as I wanted it to be, especially with a crit. But okay. And I will just then blow on the end of my fingers, we're ready for my next attack.
Right. Liquidator.
All right. So, getting a better vantage point on the deck, I'm gonna take a couple more shots with my short bow, and because that griffin's there, I got better angle on my distance. So now, attacking with advantage, because I'm a kobold.
Pack tactics. Yeah, you got pack tactics.
Definitely threatening it.
Let's see. First attack is at 18.
That will hit.
All right. And let's do some sneak attack damage with that.
Yeah.
I had this. Where'd it go? All right.
Many D6.
Many D6.
Just roll mountains of D6s.
Mountains of D6.
All of them. Every D6 you round. That's probably about right.
The audience some nice.
Ooh, okay. So that's 18 damage for the first attack.
Yeah.
And then letting loose a second arrow. How about a 23 to hit?
That will hit.
Okay, and that's only gonna be 5 damage.
Okay.
Not as impressive, but still effective.
Yeah. Still effective.
Still make some holes.
Not quite as effective, but still pretty damn effective. All right. Baramo.
I'm going to come on deck. And how far away is it from where the ladder goes to?
About 15 feet.
Okay. So I'm going to run up and I'm going to stab it.
Okay, so you're running leap up towards where its body bit is.
I roll out of the way.
Wherever I can reach.
Yeah. About 30 feet to the bit where the body is, but that's cool. All right, make an attack.
I'll jump off if I have to. That's a 11 to hit.
That will not hit, sadly.
Ah!
Fate of Graph.
Have you got any bonus actions? Anything else you'd like to do? Have you got extra attacks?
Am I falling in the ground, or am I on the ship or off the ship? This is a question.
I mean, if you leapt off the ship, then you're leaping off the ship. If you just ran up to it and stabbed it, then you're still on the ship.
If I can attack it while staying on the ship, I'll do that.
Yeah, you can definitely
Unless
attack
I
it
need
while
to
staying on the
escape.
ship.
Okay, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
That's everything?
That's it.
All right. Well, you have piqued its interest. And it turns its interest from where it was previously focused on Edgar and Supernova. And the tentacles lash out towards you, Baramo. And that
Bring
is...
it.
Ooh.
Bring it.
That is only a 15 to hit.
That does not hit. Huzzah!
Yeah, that does not hit. Edgar, it's your turn.
That's it.
Deflects it. Ah,
All right, I'm gonna use this opportunity to cast some awesome spells, like I just
hell
didn't
yeah.
do. Let's do some something a little bit more substantial here.
Big monster, big spells.
I'm gonna. So
Big
there's.
monster.
So they got the big cavern behind it, right? We're still inside the cavern.
You're still inside the base of this chasm, yes.
So I'm gonna take some of the rock that from the side, and I kind of form the rock. I'm gonna place a large earth elemental right next to the our creature.
Okay, so this earth elemental rises up out of the ground next to the creature.
Mm-hmm. So I cast conjure elemental.
Okay, I believe you roll initiative for it.
Have
Have you got the stat block?
No, I
You need a stat block for it.
yeah. Wait, earth elemental 5e. Mental.
Can't conjure stuff if you're not got a stat block.
I know.
I'm gonna conjure it. Help me, Google. Help me conjure this earth elemental.
All right, it's a challenge rating 5. No, it doesn't. Does it say I have to? I do its own initiative?
That's what I'm saying. What does it say on this?
Oh, let's see.
Oh, you call forth element to serve it. Area 5 is.
I would.
Yeah, it rolls its own initiative. It has its own turn.
Yeah.
And you're
Basically
summoning-
commands.
So what are you summoning?
An earth elemental. So well, that's something.
Please don't break concentration. Please don't break concentration.
I don't need to. It doesn't matter for me. It's 14. It's not bad for a
No,
That's not
okay,
bad for a
14.
-1 dex.
no conjuration. I can. I don't have to break concentration, so it doesn't matter.
As in you maintain control of it even if you lose
Mm.
concentration.
I can't lose concentration on conjuration spells.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I'm level
Useful.
10.
Okay, so
Conjuration.
Earthy goes in
Awesome.
there. Okay, have your stats handy for
I
when it
have
comes
it
around
ready.
to your turn. All right, Griffin, it's up, and then Nep.
Okay, Griffin will. Griffin will disengage now that Baramo's there, and he'll fly down and land next to Nep. Then he'll enter dodge action.
Okay.
Enter evasion or dodge.
Yep. And Nep.
All right, Nep just reaches over and touches his Griffin and casts enlarge.
All right.
All right, how big's your Griffin now?
He goes from large to huge, I believe.
Okay. So you watch as this Griffin expands upwards in size. I mean, it's still considerably smaller than the serpentine creature looming over the deck, but
One minor correction. I'm going to loose 2 more of those meteors before I touch the Griffin because they're concentration spells. So
that's all good.
2 more meteors as a bonus action fly towards the creature.
Okay.
Dex saves.
See if it's picked up any dexterity since last
Let's
time.
see if it has any more. Yeah.
No, it hasn't got. It hasn't gained any
Alright.
more dex skills. And these dice, I need to get rid of them before I use them for any characters I actually care about.
15 fire damage as they impact. Boom.
All right.
Right, and then Griffin goes big. Turn over.
All right.
I guess I'll hop on the Griffin with my movement. I guess.
All right. You're mounted on your Griffin. Supernova. It's your turn. Liquidator, you will be next after Supernova.
It's going to be the same thing for me, unfortunately. Still firing both hands at this thing. I'm going to do 4 Radiant Sunbolts.
All right.
So we've got a 14, I think misses.
That misses. Yes.
Then a 27, a 23, and an 18.
They will all 3 hit.
Okay, let's see the damage then. So 17. He takes 27 points of radiant damage from me just continuously firing my finger guns at him as I try and strafe my way around the deck.
Okay. Liquidator, your turn.
All right. Seeing this amazing display and Barumo charging the beast, I will fire 2 more arrows at it. Doink, doink. How does a 25 do?
That will hit. Definitely.
That'll hit. Okay. Let's see. And where'd you go? Okay. All right. The first hit does 18 damage again.
Okay.
All right. And second attack. Exciting. Does a 20 hit?
Yep.
And that is 6 damage.
Okay. The earth elemental takes its turn.
Guys, I'm running out of arrows. I only have 14 left.
All right, so it's going to, let's see. It's in multi-attack. 2 slams attack at this giant sneaky thing.
It slams its weight into the base of it.
That's 23.
Yep.
And the second one is a 24.
Both of those will hit.
So 2d8 plus 5 each. 1. So the first one is 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and the second one is 16.
Wow,
So
okay.
30 in total.
Very
Yeah.
How do you like them apples?
Delicious.
Baramo.
How healthy
Listen.
does this? How healthy does this creature look right now?
Considerably less healthy than it looked about 6 seconds ago.
All right.
Like it's still cracked, singed slightly from lightning. There's meteor holes in it. It's got multiple arrows peppering it down it, and these like sunburn, like starlight
already
impacts.
so glowing, like burning.
I'm just gonna straight up again stab him with my rapier. Ha!
All right,
18 to hit.
that will hit.
And no one. Oh wait, no one is. Nothing else is close to it. Correct. No other creatures.
Well, I believe most of you guys are. Depends how close is close.
But it doesn't have any allies within 5 feet of it. There we go.
No. It
All
doesn't have any friends. Don't
I'm
do
a
it. It's a lonely monster.
I'm a swashbuckler, so I get my sneak attack against it then.
Yeah.
So that is a 15 damage.
All right.
They had you like that. I removed the griffin so you could get your sneak attack damage. Done on purpose.
I can get it. I can get it.
Ally. Is your griffin a traitor against the party?
Oh, it's the end. Never
He
mind.
spoiled it. Down. That was the boss. Okay.
Oh man.
Why is your griffin attacking me?
I'm just gonna tear up all my notes now and go home. All right. Is that everything, Marimo?
That is my turn.
All right. That brings us round to the turn of the monster. It draws back and it rears over the deck. And focusing on a point in the center of you. You watch this writhing, twisting tentacles. And you feel this cold chill wash across your mind. And I need each of you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, I'm not good at
I'm
wisdom.
great at these guys.
Pretty good at those.
Liquidator's not the wisest person in the galaxy.
I got a grand total of 8.
22.
I got a 19 for Supernova.
Okay. So far, Baramo.
Liquidator may or may not have rolled a 4.
Okay, Baramo, Liquidator. Anyone else not declared?
I got 14,
Okay. 14 for Nep.
and the griffin. Just one moment. He did not do that well. He got a 9.
Okay. So, Nep, the Griffin, Baramo, and Liquidator, you feel this wave of confusion wash over your mind. The world out of focus, and like, you can't remember who you're fighting, where you're moving, what you're doing. And the creature draws back away from the ship. And I believe Edgar and who else was the one who made the save?
I made the save.
Supernova. You, depending on how close you are, I don't believe you're in 5 feet of it, are you?
I wouldn't
Earth Elemental was.
No.
The Earth Elemental was though.
Yes.
I expect it's.
The Earth Element.
I'm not in 5 feet of it now.
The Earth Elemental can get an attack of opportunity.
Is it just one, or is it two because it's multi-attack?
Just one, I believe.
It's afraid. It's afraid.
19.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Someone needs to go up and touch his forehead.
That was 12
off.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. It carries on its. So as the Earth Elemental slams into it as the creature. It draws back. It's retreated only about 30 feet back as it's this vast slithering form. And that brings us around to Edgar's turn.
How
Appears
far?
to be retreating. It's about 30 feet from the boat.
Alrighty. Gonna barrage it with magical missiles.
All right.
All right. Let's see.
Little magic missile.
That's no. That's not what I want to do. It's not, yeah. It's 120 feet. So that's all. I'm just doing it as my level 1. So 4. So each dart does 1 plus 4. So 5. 7. 9 points of force damage at that.
So 9 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a quick one. Burning that
Okay.
one spell slot.
Griffin is confused by all this. The griffin needs to roll a d10.
All right, Griffin's
Oh,
D10.
no.
He got a 1.
Okay, you watch as this griffin just flies off upwards.
I'm riding on him, so I'm on his back.
Nep and the griffin are just
Whoa!
flying off or upwards as fast as the griffin can move.
Sure, Griffin moves. I can tell you exactly how far. He's got a fly speed of 80 feet.
Nep, it's your turn.
All right.
I believe you're also confused.
I think so. Yeah, I
Yes.
think I got a 16. Yeah, I think you said I failed, so that works. Oh,
Shit.
what?
Oh yes, the griffin
can?
also gets to make a wisdom saving throw at the end of its
Okay.
turn.
Griffin's saving throw 20.
So it flies upwards, and now it has no idea why it flew up here, but it's got a clear head again. Nep, you're confused. Roll a d10.
All right, 0 or a 10 in this case.
A 10.
Yep.
You can do what you like. You can
Oh.
move and act normally.
Thank goodness. All right, go down, Griffin, go down, but he doesn't because he's flown up. So I'm about. You said it was about 30 feet away from the stairs.
30
Right.
feet. It's 30 feet away from the ship, and a
Okay.
griffin movement up.
Up about 80, so
Yeah.
he's about 100 and something feet away. Okay, let me just check my spells to see if I have anything that'll go that far. Oh well. I do
Bonfire.
want to do that. I'm going to cast Dimension Door to the next to the creature, so within 5 feet of it.
So you're on the ground beside this creature's vast slithering form.
So that's one action. I just say, it's like, oh crap, why did I do this? And then
All right, Supernova, it's your turn.
How bad is it looking right now?
It's singed and injured and blood pouring from these arrow wounds down it. It's
Okay. I'd like to look up into the sky, up top where this crater can see the very small sliver of what I can see of the sky. And if I can see the sun coming over me, I don't know if it's possible, but I can see the slight edge of the sun. That's a roll for. It's only 30 feet away from me right now, right? Because it's
Yes.
side between. I had to go my 15 feet towards it, and I just pull out my gun and say looks like you're a bum out of luck, and fire my gun. It's not a gun, it's my finger gun, and do one, which is a 22,
yep, hits.
and then another which is a 28.
Hits.
So
Jeez.
that's a 7 and a 7, so 14.
Okay.
And then I'd like to put both guns together, and I'm going to do Searing Arc Strike on it for 5 key points.
All right.
So that is going to be it's more than what I've linked there. Hang on, I have to cast it properly because it's technically Burning Hands at level 5. So it's going to be. Why is it not doing it in D20? Hang on. So Burning Hands at level 5 is 3d6 plus 1d6 for every level above, so it's effectively a 7d6.
All right.
It's not doing it for me, but I will roll it manually. For 23 points of damage, he has to make a dex save, or he takes half of that. The dex save DC.
Yeah,
14.
I'm running out of d20s I can actually use now. I've retired I think more d20s than I actually own. No, this thing cannot make dex saves.
Oh, good. Right. So he takes in total 37 points of damage.
Okay.
that's cool.
Is
I
it
like
dead?
the burning
Or
hand.
Not
do I-
dead.
Or
but
do I
it-
look stupid? All right, thank you. So I look stupid now.
You look really dumb.
No.
I like the opportunity to make you look stupid.
Yeah.
No, I mean, what? No.
Oh, well.
Liquidator, it's your turn.
My key point's gone.
I believe you're confused, right?
Yes, I am.
Roll me a d10. Oh, hang on. I need to... Also, Nep,
Yeah.
you forgot to do your wisdom saving throw.
I succeeded on the initial.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Oh,
No,
I
you
could
didn't.
do whatever I wanted to
Yeah.
and then to break out of the spell effect. Ah,
Yeah,
gotcha.
me.
I fail. I got a
Okay.
2.
Anyway, Liquidator, what did you roll?
Great Liquidator roll a d10.
Yes.
The Great Liquidator rolled a 1.
All right. You just looking around, this wash of confusion moving around. Everyone else watches as Liquidator just sets off at a dead run across the deck of the ship, leaps off the end of the ship, and carries on running for a short distance off. Just as fast as your legs can carry you, just off in a random direction off this ship. Luckily, kind of away from the creature.
It's as far as I can go.
Yes.
So that'd be 90 feet.
Yes. Off the out of the side of this cave and sort of
And just kept going
into the start of one of these tunnels off the side of this cavern. You just Liquidator's gone off into the darkness.
I must go. My people need me.
As a rogue with confusion, are we using our bonus action to dash as well?
She said max distance.
Okay, great.
Maybe max distance.
Oh no.
It's the Earth Elemental's turn.
All right, so
Oh yeah, wisdom saving throw. Thank you for reminding me.
yeah, let's do that first.
3.
You're still very confused by this situation.
Liquidator is easily confused.
Like normally, this isn't even a spell effect. This is just
All right, so so how far away is the elemental from the
30
creature?
feet.
30 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's gonna just all over the use its movement, and it's gonna make 2 more attacks.
Alright.
17.
Yes.
All right,
And the second
and a 19.
Both hit. Roll
Yes.
damage.
That's 10 for the first one. 6 and 3 plus 5 is 14 for the second. Bludgeoning.
Okay, so the Earth Elemental slams into this creature again. It's battered, it's looking on the edge of life. But it's its last furious sort of hunger and anger. It looks down at the mouse that just appeared in front of it.
I have like a little rapier in front of me. I'm like,
And its tentacles rise down towards it. And that is a 27 to hit.
yeah, 27.
Misses.
I'm not even going to cutting words. 27.
You're not?
And I don't think
I would
succeed if I
You
Come on.
take. That is, would you maths fast? 6, 7, 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okie dokie.
And then this cold chill washes across your mind as you take
His nuts dead.
24 points. No, 23 points.
Okay.
23 points of psychic damage.
All right.
And I need you to make me a strength saving throw, please.
Mice are good at that. Okay, roll high, please. Come on. 14.
You watch as the tentacles they right out hit his mouth and you as net is pulled into its mouth.
No!
The jaws close
Put
around.
it down. Put it
Yeah.
down.
Everything goes dark as you've been swallowed up by this creature.
Oh dear.
Edgar, it's your turn.
Drop him. Drop him. No, it's not gonna work.
Bad worm! Bad!
I will. What does this one do?
This would be a really short fight if it just gobbled all of us in one attack.
Yeah.
You can only eat one person at a time.
Oh, okay.
Luckily for you.
So this at higher levels can do more damage. I'm gonna do a firebolt, but finger gun style because that's all what the kids are doing. And so I'm gonna attack roll.
Copying you. But yeah, attack roll for 5
The old man's like, I'm hip too.
Yeet!
It's 25 to hit.
Yeah, we'll hit.
It doesn't say here about I forgot which levels it firebolt goes up. So I got it.
Level 5 and level 8.
No, just 5th, and 11th. So just 2d10.
2d10.
17 points of fire damage.
So,
Eh? So you like
bolt of
that?
fire strikes this creature. Nep, you feel your whole world shake and tip. And as you watch as this creature sways for a moment,
Oh no.
and then thump, hits down. You feel the whole ground around the ship shake as this creature slumps down. A couple of jerks of like death throes movement, and then falls still.
Get me out of here! You hear muffled
There's
screams.
something to this, huh? There's something
Nep, you can feel these almost acidic juices around you, like.
If it's the Griffin's available turn, he's going to scream down and try to dig me out of the worm. So he's just clawing. He's mad. He's like.
Let the griffin make an attack. It's trying to claw its way through.
Sure.
Just get me.
14.
Oh, sorry.
13 on the 13 on
You
the.
speak
actually,
up.
It would be about. I think it's about 13. 17 and 15. I think.
I'll say this is enough to claw open its opening. You see a glimpse of light as your griffin makes this hole in this creature for you. And we're no longer in initiative.
That's awesome. As soon as I see daylight, I dimension door to the Griffin from within. So I'm covered in acid.
This gloopy, acidly mixture of blood and digestive juices of this creature that now lies dead.
Uh,
I know there was some reason why the elves wouldn't come to this planet themselves. May I suggest that we go ahead and get that strongbox and get the hell out of Dodge?
Yeah, no kidding. All right.
I knew that worm was no match for me.
Good job, bud. All right.
Yeah, well done there. You really showed it what for. Now, can we please focus on the task and get this strongbox?
Task. There's pirates around here?
You just fought one big one. How about that?
We ain't heard no warning shot yet, so my suggestion would be to get the strongbox and get the hell out of this planet.
Alright, I'm gonna cast light on my shield and then go back down under.
Okay, so you descend back down into the bowels of the ship.
Yeah. New stealth check, even though I'm not sure stealth will help us here.
I mean, are you trying to sneak through the ship?
I mean, you guys can
I'm
sneak
gonna
behind me.
sneak
I mean-
behind him.
Roll stealth checks if you'd like to sneak, yeah.
I'm gonna spend the next like 5-10 minutes.
26.
Okay, you feel
Prestidigitation.
very sneaky.
Oh, wait. Nep,
Liquidator is very sneaky.
you got hit, right, Nep?
Oh yes, I did.
I am going to use my last point of healing for my paladin on him, as well as I'm going to use my healing hands from my Azamar and heal him 10 points as well. So it's 11 points total. You see like a blue/red like mist come across you, and it heals your wounds. And as more it heals, the more it turns red.
Oh, thank you.
And the redder my eyes turn as well.
Very cool. I'll prestidigitation all the acid and junk off my body.
All
A
right.
nice pine scent to that.
Yeah, I know I smelled pine fresh.
A fresh, clean, tidy little mouse.
All right, I'll leave the Griffin on deck, so it's just this big hulking Griffin on deck. He'll remain that way for I believe it's 10 minutes, and I'll head down with the rest of the people.
Okay, so you head down into the darkness of the lightness of the ship. Now you've got a handily lit up shield. It's brightly lit.
I'm not gonna try to sneak. I'm just walking.
All right. So you head down back into the central main chamber. There's other like cabins off to each side. Everything tipped and rocked around. Whoever's taking point on this, roll me an investigation check as you're searching around the
No.
ship. with
Okay.
advantage for the help for the rest of them.
Oh, I actually am trained in this. Thank the Lord. 23.
All right. So, as you're searching around, sort of looking under things, checking through doors, you come through one door at the end of the ship into this quite plushly appointed room, proper elven style. You know, they're like, even when on important business matters, there's, you know, chislon sort of fallen against one wall. What appears to be a pot plant that's just scattered soil across this entire cabin. And this large safe sort of mounted on the floor.
Is that the black box? Is that the black box?
Right,
That's
yo.
it louder.
Yeah, probably. Just square.
It's
I
about
think-
the size of a person and made of this like darkened iron.
Hey, Liquidator, what need your needs of safe cracking?
Me? I would never, as I approach the safe very cautiously.
Hmm.
The
You know what?
safe stays still.
I'm gonna try to open the safe.
The safe is locked.
Okay, better safe than sorry.
But it didn't eat you, so that's a bonus.
All right. Using my thieves' tools, I'm gonna try to open the safe.
All right. Make me that's a dexterity check with proficiency, I presume.
That'd be a sleight of hand, or
It's
Probably-
proficiency from the thieves' tools, right?
Mhm.
If you're proficient in thieves' tools,
yes.
so it's dexterity plus proficiency, or expertise if you have expertise in it.
Yes, that would be a calculating 28.
I play a tiny tune on my flute.
Ah, it's attacking us.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Safe.
The safe swings open to reveal, first of all, a large sack in the bottom of it, and above it, some leather-bound books, and this smaller box about this big. This black box.
Well, it's a good
Bound
job the
round
box
with
is
metal
actually
bars.
black. Because that's what we're looking for, is some kind of strong box.
Yeah,
Can we open the strong box at all? Is it open?
it is locked.
You'll try and do that same.
Would you like me to open up the smaller box?
If you're capable of doing the same thing you've done with that big box or with the small box, I'd say go right ahead.
Oh,
You know what's in the smaller box?
While
okay,
he's doing that, I want to
let me try to open up
Even
the
smaller
this.
box.
Yeah. Be very
Let
careful.
me open up the smaller box.
Just be careful with it. The elves are very protective over this information. I'd be very surprised if information didn't come out of
That's how I only rolled a 27. Click.
This box is unlocked.
Very, very, very carefully pointing it towards Baromu as I open it.
While he's pointing this and opening this box at me, I'm gonna grab the bag.
Okay, so as you open this box and put it towards Baromu, you watch as this soft mist of like greenish powder floats out. Baromu, make me a dexterity saving throw.
I side hand this little bastard.
That's the best
27.
way for a rogue to get around traps.
You manage to avoid this dust as it
God damn it,
emerges out with you. It's like caustic.
Is the
Yes.
box big enough for me to shove Liquidator's head into it?
No.
Y'all remembering our advice here from the elves was to retrieve the lockbox. Ain't nothing said we gotta get what's inside the lockbox. Open it is detrimental to our cause.
Do you want more money or no?
I want money from the elves. I don't got no money from nobody else. If they see me open the lockbox, it ain't good for us. Close that lockbox, let's deliver it to them. Doesn't matter what's inside.
Before it is closed, since it was poofed in my face, what is in the locked box?
You see mostly just papers, like sheets of papers, and to one corner, a little small box.
I'm grabbing the box.
My God, it's like a fucking Russian dollar box.
I'm gonna grab that son of a.
Yeah, so you've got a box, and are you also grabbing the large sack from the bottom of the safe?
Yeah, I grabbed the large sack while he was trying to unlock the first.
The sack's very heavy, almost as though if it was a whole.
That ain't our
sack.
stuff. It ain't ours.
Come on, man.
You know, something.
We're not gonna get as much money if you're.
Dense metal, perhaps in a cylindrical, perhaps in a disc format.
I pocket it for the moment.
What is your play here? We deliver the strong box back to the elves, and half the things are missing.
Hey, this is the strong box that holds the little tiny box. It's strong.
And y'all don't think they're gonna know that tiny box ain't there when we deliver to them?
I think you're kind of expecting some paper and probably that little thing there.
What does this little box look like exactly?
It's like essentially like a little ring box.
Can I attempt to open up that box as well?
I don't think it needs lock picks this time, sir.
What's not locked?
What's in my ring box? Please tell me it's from Jared's.
It's a ring. It's.
Now, y'all better leave that ring alone. I am warning you. Y'all better leave that ring alone. That ain't our ring.
I put it on.
No.
I put my finger in.
Can I smack?
I put my
living shit out of Baruma.
You feel the ring tighten around your finger.
Oh, Baruma, y'all
tight, guys. Really
Can I cut off Baruma's finger?
Yo.
down.
I mean, Baruma, are you allowing them?
Now you're cursed. You're probably cursed now.
I'm already cursed once. Okay, you can't curse me twice.
Baruma, y'all dumb as a sack of hammers. We're gonna need that ring to get back to the elves, and y'all done putting it on your finger. They ain't gonna be too happy when they see that.
They just gotta give us more money now.
We're gonna give us more money.
They'll give us the same amount of money. The only things that's changed is we got to give them your finger in exchange.
The liquidator straddles Baruma's arm, pulling back his hand. He takes out a dagger.
All right, make an athletics check. Baruma, make an athletics and acrobatics check to avoid this grapple.
Why does this happen every time?
It's all gotta happen because he's taking the ring himself.
Does it happen every time?
Probably.
Yeah, he used to take care of everything.
22.
Okay, that was 22 to grapple.
22 to 22.
That's a draw. I can't remember who wins in the case of a draw. I believe.
I think you just go off the modifiers, right?
I usually go the instigator. Yeah, the attacker.
Yes.
It goes wins in that.
Your arm is held, grappled, outstretched.
Give me the ring! And I pull out a dagger. And I
don't do it.
Go to take off his finger.
Before you do this, you might know, since you are my companion and crewmate, that I am cursed, and I go into a rage if I am damaged until you are dead, or I die.
What?
This seems like a very dangerous situation.
My magic weapon is cursed, and if I get hit, I have to make a DC save throw. If I fail it, I attack the person, until it is dead, or I'm dead, basically.
Liquidator, take his finger off his hand, please.
All right. I can make an attack against the finger.
Yeah, make an attack against the finger.
And I have friendlies next to me, right? So that's advantage?
Yes. Well, are you friendly to this cause?
I mean, who's friendly to cutting me, okay?
Supernova's near.
Yeah.
Is he right next to me, though? Is he 5 feet of me?
And are you an ally in the finger removal plan? And we're being attacked by a cat.
That's the question, right? I'm more of an ally of Liquidator at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm meaning.
Yeah.
I need to do something.
Yeah.
Really, like interject here as you're swinging the knife downwards. I'm gonna run up to the ring and grab it with my little mousy hands and cast Dispel Magic and pull the ring off.
All right. Do you have to do any kind of check for Dispel Magic?
It's one action, instantaneous. I choose a creature, object, or magical effect. Any spell.
Much more fun to remove fingers.
We ain't got time for this. Make it quick.
Come on.
And if it's above 4th level spell, it's a DC. DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay, make me a spell, whatever the thing you check is. A spell check. What do you call those magic things that go? Phew?
What level is the items?
You don't know.
Okay, you'll have to.
I
tell me
know.
what this is. Okay. Well, nat 20.
The ring comes free.
Awesome. I
As
pull it out and
magic
dodge
is
the
dispelled off it. As his knife goes down.
Just like to look at Baromo and say, y'all know what our goal is here. We got hired for a job, and y'all done something detrimental to our cause here, Baromo.
I mean, we're mercenaries, for Pete's sake. That's gonna damage our reputation, being honorable.
I ain't in the business of making enemies of the Elven Empire.
They would have noticed. We just say the gift took it.
I think
As you're doing this, from up above, you hear a.
and now we got company looking for the same thing. So
Hey, Nep, what happened to your gargoyle griffin thingy?
So the griffin's probably returned to its regular size, and it's just standing on the deck. Yeah.
Is it still alive?
Are you okay up there? Is he still alive? He sounds like he's okay.
well, it looks like we got ourselves a standoff. So let's get back up there and have ourselves a good old-fashioned shootout with some pirates.
Nep, throw me the ring.
You want to fight pirates? Here's your chance.
I definitely do not throw you the ring.
No, I have the lockbox. I'm like holding it open.
Perfect.
I'm
Yeah.
ready to catch the ring.
I'll just place it within the thing.
All right,
I'll
and
walk
I
over.
relock the lockbox.
Ain't nobody putting that ring on until I say it's okay. That ring belongs to the elves.
It's our possession
right.
right now.
All right, I call the bloody broomstick.
There's a pause. And then plummeting down from above the cavern, this broomstick comes shooting down into your hand.
Get out of here.
Well, I ain't got no means of getting back up top, so I'm going to have to ask one of yours generosity, Griffin or Broom, to help me get back up to the surface level there. So,
Are we ignoring that big sound?
we
need to get back up.
We got to
Or
get back
reacted
up
to
there.
Yeah, let's go. We run up. We'll run to the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're heading back towards your griffin.
Yeah,
I'm
and
happy
just
to be
clear,
like-
we have the items that were in the safe, and everybody's
Well,
got those.
I want the safe itself. Our objective is to take the strongbox. So,
Your objective is to
All
take
right,
the
I can
the
carry
box of
like one
documents.
person with me
yeah.
on the broomstick.
So
Oh, wait.
to make it clear, there's a massive person-sized iron safe inside which was a large sack of money and some like ship's logbooks and this document box. This
Right.
locked box.
Okay.
And the document box is the box we need. Okay.
Yeah, but as far as I understand it, inside the document box there was also the ring.
Yeah, inside the document box there was the smaller box.
You're right.
There's a lot of boxes here.
I don't want to. I think we opened one too many boxes, but we will cross that bridge when we come.
All right, so hopping onto the broomstick.
Tiny box underneath the ring.
Yeah.
I'll hop on with you. Look
Nova, hop on.
I say the Nova. Well, I can take care of him or one of you if you can't have any means to go up yourself.
We got the griffin, so if we all hop on the griffin, so we all jump up on deck, I assume. We look into the sky. Do we see anything obvious?
You see a brief wash of flame pass across the lip of the chasm. And then you see a shape plummeting downwards
No.
and see a body hit the bottom of the chasm.
Oh, what's this body? Is it a GIF?
It is a GIF. Double F.
Yeah.
One of your hippo-like
Yeah, I was
companions.
gonna.
Let's get up
Oh.
there. So I jump onto the griffin and I take flight and I just grab the nearest person, whether it be Supernova, whether it be Zookaloo, whichever one, or whether it be Liquidator, either one. Just
Hi.
grab one of them.
Okay, Baruma.
Yeah, Baramo.
You ever dream of you were floating in the air? Well, I can make that come true, and I cast fly out of the next level up, so I can do one more additional person.
Okay.
Thank you. You guys left me last time.
It may need to be me because I can't get up any other
No,
way.
Supernova, jump on the broomstick. Me and you on the broomstick.
Okay, I'll get on the broomstick.
Cool.
Eh?
We all go
So
up.
a mixture of
How does it
flying
feel?
and broomsticks and griffins, you're rising upwards towards the top of this cavern.
All right, time to.
And as you emerge over the lip, you see your ship. You see a short distance away it's the wreckage of a small vessel burning. And you see sprawled out on the floor before this ship two seemingly either unconscious or dead Gith. And standing over one of them, just plunging down a sword, is what you clearly recognise as a Gith. Distinction very important.
Understood.
I already marked this land.
Get the Yankee.
A Gith Yankee.
There you go.
This land's already
Armed
been
with a
claimed.
sword.
Get out.
All right, let's get it.
And,
Yeah.
Back to ship.
and then and this Gith Yankee and the two Gith Yankee beside it look up as you emerge over the lip of this chasm.
Well, I guess I'd like to kick myself off of said broom I was lifted up upon.
In this case, I
I
feel
think it's initiative, right? Okay.
I think it's initiative. I'm reading the
Right.
situation here.
Yeah, okay.
I don't see this as a
I
negotiation. Roll me
intend
some
to
initiative.
Initiate some combat. Let's roll some initiative. All right.
It's a 12 for me.
Hang on, wait a sec.
Oh, man.
God, can I roll above a 10?
Okay, anyone higher than 20?
27.
26.
Whoa.
Oh wow, 27 from Liquidator.
Wow.
Why have all my whiteboard pens stopped working today? And was that 26? Was it from?
Yep.
Nep.
Nep, yeah, and the Griffin didn't get that high, so we'll get
Okay.
to him.
Anyone else higher than 20? Anyone higher than 15?
I got a 15 exactly.
Okay, 15 from you, Barrymore. 10 to 15, anyone?
12.
12 from Edgar.
And I got a 10 supernova.
10 for Supernova. And how much for the Griffin?
4 exactly.
Okay, this Griffin's not very good at.
He
Oh, the
has-
Earth Elemental's gone,
yeah,
actually.
it's a 4 roll, anyways.
Does he have elemental climb?
It can burrow.
How fast
But-
can it burrow?
Probably. It doesn't say. It says
Fast enough,
Earth
isn't it?
glide can burrow through non-magical, unworked earth and stone. While doing so, the elemental doesn't disturb the material it moves through. I'm assuming it's on 30-foot speed, but
So it might take a while to get up to the top of the hill.
but it's a concentration. So I'm concentrating on the fly anyway. So
Oh, okay. So
Oh, yeah.
it would go away.
it's gone. It dissipates.
It's gone. Okay, so
Now he's just a statue down there. in
as
whatever
this
pose he was in
Gith
last.
pulls their sword free from your crew member. Liquidator, it's your turn. What would you like to do? You just come over the lip of this thing. You're about, I'd say, 50 feet away from where you landed the ship. You're currently in the air.
Gregory! No! And I start flinging arrows at the GIF.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. There's the one in the center who just pulled the sword out, and there's 2 neighboring Gith.
Get those Yankees.
His name was Edgar.
Hey,
Not to be confused with Edgar.
Edgar, Gredger, and Rudiger.
it was Geffy and Jeffy and Jeff.
Jeff, Joff, and Jiff.
Yeah.
The Gith. The Gith. Fighting Gith.
Is there any other allies on the boat next to them?
Their allies?
Our allies. We had 3
No.
crew members. Is there any?
No, they're dead. They're all dead, Dave.
Gregory, Fred, and Thomas. No.
I don't get it that none of you ever asked the names of any of your.
Oh, we knew.
All
We just forgot.
separately named them.
It was
differently.
Gregory, Frederick, and Thomas. Come on.
You've all separately named them.
Yeah, we all
Yes.
separately named them by ourselves without telling anyone else. So they all have
Mine was something new all the time, so I don't even remember.
All right. What was that?
All right. So first attack is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, that's gonna be 44 plus a D8. Sure. 13, 17, 21 damage for the first attack.
Okay. Going up on my board pen. 21.
I'll let loose a second arrow, which goes flying by his face because I only rolled a 9.
The second arrow flies past the gift face, and she just laughs at you.
And
Try
the third attack is a 22.
All right. That will hit.
That will do a whole 6 damage.
Oh, great.
Quite
Alright.
a great attack. And let's see. Use my bonus action for a dash. Can I dash with a broom? Can I?
I believe so. Yeah, you can dash with a broom. You can take this broom into a steep dive downwards.
Sure, and I'll dash with the broom and full movement speed, of course, towards the.
Okay. So towards her?
Yeah, towards our ship.
Okay. So
So
towards
dash and like up.
So down towards where she is, and by your ship.
Yeah.
Okay. So you down towards. You mean you can hit the ground and get to your ship?
Yeah, if I
can
can
hit
get to the deck,
yeah, you can-
I'll get to the deck.
Yeah, you can hit. You can land on top of your ship or on the ground beside your ship. What's here?
Nova, which one would you choose? On the ship or not on the ship?
Say we'd hold our fire until we can negotiate like gentlemen, but
Oh well,
You don't have time for a
kinda
long
like for that.
conversation. On the
It's a
ship
little
or
late
next to
for
the
that.
ship?
yeah.
that wasn't the question.
Or on next to?
Oh right. I'd say on the ship.
Okay.
On the ship.
You
I
land
land
down
on the ship.
on the top of your ship. Nep, it's your turn.
Hold on fire. That's not liquidator strategy.
what does that mean? Yeah,
What is hold fire? How do you hold fire? It hurts.
Oh boy.
Any intelligence for this?
Okay, so
Nep, it's your turn.
Nep is on the
It will
Griffin.
be Baramo's turn after Nep.
Yeah, Nep's on the Griffin. So he's kind of stationary. Am I within 60 feet of these things? Approximately.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna take on my arm. I have a little pouch that has darts in it, and I just pull one of the darts out and I throw it into the air above the creature, the Yankee, and cast Conjure Barrage. So
Ooh.
this tiny dagger is a little thin filament of metal, turns into many different versions of itself, and they all rain down on top of this creature. So it's a dexterity saving throw within the thing.
So is it all three of them?
It's a 60-foot cone. So it
All
goes
right.
kind of
Dexterity.
wherever-
Ooh.
yeah, whatever's
All
in
right.
there.
Roll the damage.
All right.
If one of them's okay, but one of them, those two are not. That one's definitely not. Alas, poor gift that I should probably never have given a name to.
13 damage. So you're pierced by many different little tiny little spears, mouse-sized little spears.
And what's your spell save?
Dex 16.
Okay, none of them safe.
Yeah, and they take half if they did.
Alrighty.
It's piercing damage if that makes any difference.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it does. So if it does, then it's somewhere buried in a block of text I've not read. It doesn't. Anyway,
That's turn.
that brings us down to Baramo's turn.
How far away are they from me as I'm flying up of my own accord? Help from
About
Edgar?
60 feet. About 50 feet.
60? 50 feet?
60, 50, depending on where you were.
Which action do I want to use? Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to dash to them here.
Yeah.
Get right up in their face, and then I'm going to let out a primal yell, and you see blue and like a red mist surround me. And I'm activating Radiant Consumption, which is my Radiant Soul for my Azamar here.
Yeah.
And my body just glows with it's almost like if you drop blood in water. But it's more blood than just regular water around me. So any creatures within 10 feet of me take 5 radiant damage, by the way.
Okay, 5 to all.
At the end of the turn.
And it's your turn or their turn?
All my turn. All my turn. Okay. Sweet. Including me.
Oh, so that's what I was asking you. Your turn or their turn?
My turn.
Okay. Pretty neat. All right. So you've landed down on the ground in front of this Gith. She is now going to attack you. I know.
Say this is so.
Shock horror. Let me just double check. So she swings her sword, this long sword, around at you, and that is.
He will avenge you, Barumu.
23 to hit.
I'm not gonna die. You hit.
Well, I have some plans that you kind of got in the way.
I'm planning ahead.
Through his neck.
You take 11 points of slashing damage as this sword slams into the side of your neck, and you feel this jolting of energy pass through you. And you also take an additional 9 points of psychic damage, because I'm on a psychic physical damage roll tonight.
All right.
And she's not finished yet.
Oh, well, just so you know, I am now cursed by my sword. I failed my saving throw.
Curse is activated.
So this slams into the side of your neck with this sword, and you affecting your mind and your body alike. And then she's going to disappear and appears on top of the ship next to the people who just landed on the ship.
Was that a fire strider I see?
That is a special bonus action.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Which brings us to Edgar's turn.
All right. So she appeared on our ship now?
She's on top of your ship with the other people on your ship, which I believe is everyone was on the broom. She's.
All right. I'm gonna land on my ship. I'm going to see what I can do. Let me see what.
So you're landing down beside her on your ship.
Yes. And I am going to cast.
Supernova, you'll be up next. Sorry.
Okay, sure.
Got any more of those high level spells?
We got a bunch, don't you worry.
I got one. I got one cooking. Let's see here. Well, I'm trying to get to it, but it's being weird.
What would you like to cast?
All right. Big B's hand.
Nice.
Like a large spectral version of my own hand. And that just grabs this little leader here. There it is. Let me just pull up the spell card so it's easier. That's not it.
A save or a roll? Tell me where.
That's a big lot description. Movements. So it has AC at 20. When you cast a spell, and that's a bonus action on your subsequent turn. Clunch for a second. Check your skin.
Large hand.
Okay.
You can move the hand.
So where is is this leader
She's
person?
standing on top of your ship.
She's
next
to
to
me. But is she near the edge?
I mean, you're all kind of near the edge. It's not a very big ship.
All right. So I'm going
She's
to.
probably about 5 feet from the edge.
All right.
Everyone's about
I'm gonna
5.
use
It's
the,
about 10. I'm gonna say it's about 15 feet wide along this long bit of the ship.
I'm gonna use this
It's wider at the.
as the forceful hand feature. I'm just gonna push her off.
Okay.
So
Get off.
that is a contested strength saving throw.
Okay.
I'm
What's your roll?
trying to see the stats. It's a +8
+8 to strength.
for mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that is a natural 20.
You watch just lying at the edge of the
Out of
ship,
my ship.
falls down the probably 15-foot drop on the other side. Takes some damage.
I think it does. It pushes a number of feet equal to 5 times your spellcasting ability modifier. So
But
we're
I
not.
think
I thought.
she's fallen off the edge of the ship. That's why she's.
Oh, I thought there was a large chasm.
I mean, unless you park your ship on the very brink of the chasm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just
Which-
push her off. That's fine.
We did not do that.
I was working on the assumption that you didn't park on the very, very brink of a chasm.
Yeah, I thought it was still floating for some reason. But yeah, then I remembered we have no pilot in there.
Ship anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, they all got moited.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I just get off.
All right.
End of
Supernova.
that.
So I've seen this person being pushed off the side of the ship.
Yes, they've landed on the dirt beside the ship.
Is there any more Gith on the ship?
No, there are 2 more standing where Baramo is.
All right, but I'd like to approach the side of the ship and look down at the one that has fallen. Yeah. To look down at her from the top of the ship and say, "You'll have killed some of my hippo folks, so for that I'd be open to negotiation, but unfortunately, recompense decides you'll got to pay for your actions." And then I'll take out my finger pistol and aim it down at her. Now, I guess she's prone,
She's prone.
but I'm standing like above her, so she should be the same form of target as though if she was standing. Does that make sense?
Fine.
I
No
always say, like,
disadvantage.
From a point, like she'd be the same target. you know?
Okay.
If I'm standing directly above us, right? But I don't have to have advantage. I just have to roll normally. So
Just normally, you don't have
Yeah.
disadvantage.
that's what I'm trying to get at. So a 14, I guess, misses.
A 14 does not hit her.
Okay, and my second attack is a 16.
Does not hit her.
Can I roll flurry of blows if I miss? Immediately after you take the attack action, yeah, I can. Isn't something I have to hit, so I'll take a flurry of blows and fire 2 more of my bullet pistols down
sorry.
at her. A 17 and a 14. Is a 17 hit?
A 17 will hit.
Okay, good. At least I hit with
I
something.
did something.
Like, yeah, so the other 3 bullets sort of hit around her head, but the one that hits her is a 9 radiant damage.
Okay.
And I'll just say, still got it, and then I guess pocket my pistol. I don't know. I must have at some point seen somebody using a pistol and imitated them, because I have no reason to blow my fingers or pocket the pistol.
People have pistols.
Yeah.
There's a thing. They're out there.
So she takes 9 radiant damage, and that'll end my turn.
All right. It's now the turn of her companions. One of them is going to make 2 attacks against you, Baramo.
Yep.
That one misses wildly. But the first one is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
So it swings its sword around and then swings it back again and jams it into the ground almost. It's hissing and fuck. And you take 7 points of slashing damage. And that one's on the floor. That one's lost to the...
Good thing you have
And-
300 sets of dice.
I do. 7 points of psychic damage.
I'm gonna growl at him. Did they took damage from my aura, right? At the end of my turn before?
Yes, they did.
Okay, good.
And the second one of them is going to play copycat and slam its sword twice into you. That is both
Second
of those.
verse, same as the first.
Both of those are a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
No,
Not even close.
no, this one's not really. It got distracted by its companion getting their sword stuck like in their foot. Like, hey, what are you doing? Which brings us round to the Griffin's turn. Then it will be followed by Liquidator.
Okay, Griffin dives down, and he will. Any of them have been damaged? Anybody who's injured, he's probably going to go for. Maybe somebody who would be engaged in combat with someone else.
Can I go after me?
So there's 2 people attacking Barrymore, right?
There's 2 people attacking Barrymore, and then there's Supernova is leaning over the edge of the ship against the leader who's on the ground.
So the Griffin will dive towards the closest one that is attacking Barrymore.
Yeah.
And do his multi-attack. So he
All
just
right,
flies
make
in.
a roll against
And then claw, and all this other stuff. All right.
Claw.
Oh, the beak is good. It's a 26.
That'll hit.
The claw is a 7.
That will not hit.
Okay.
They put some armor on this morning.
Yeah. So we just got beak attack. Oh, actually, it's this one. He takes 5 damage.
Okay, I mean it's
Yep.
better than no damage.
Better than no damage. Yeah, and I think that's all he'll do is just be cawing and clawing in his face.
All right, Liquidator. Nep, you'll be up after.
All right. How far is it from the ship to the ground?
15 feet, straight down.
That's it? That's fine. I drop my bow and jump off the ship.
All right, make an acrobatics saving throw. No, it's dexterity saving throw. Okay.
That's an 18.
Okay, you hit the ground and only take 2 points of damage.
Only 2, that ain't bad.
Yeah, just kind of you dodging a bit.
Okay. With my rapier, I go and attack the gift that's on Baramu.
The one that's on Varame? Wait,
Yeah.
Alright.
You're
Yep.
You're running over to me to attack the thing.
Yeah, I'm running over.
Yeah.
I jumped off the ship, running over,
All good. Roll an attack.
and see advantage now.
Good thinking.
That's going to be a 25.
That will definitely hit.
Woo! Okay, and then I got some damage to roll.
As this kobold leaps off the edge of the ship and comes darting around sneakily.
Yeah.
Sneak attacks are not sneaky. I maintain that sneak attacks are not sneaky.
Aim for the leg.
23 damage to the leg.
All right, so you come around and take a swipe at this thing's leg.
And then a swipe back towards the face.
Back of the head.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, and 13 more damage to the face. Yeah!
And with a slice to the leg and a
And
slice to the
it's
face.
more like yeah, because he's taller than me.
This gif, it crumples down to the ground, and you hear the one beside it go, Farron! No!
And then I'll hide behind
As
Barama.
you kill their best friend in the entire universe.
Wow.
Awful. You monster. What have
Yeah.
you done?
I've liquidated them!
They're only trying to kill your ship and steal all your stuff. God, why do everyone hate pirates?
And then
Alright.
bonus action, I'll hide behind Baramu.
Alright,
Because he's bigger than me.
it's your turn.
Screw it, I might as well. Can I get both of them within a 20-foot radius at some
Both
point?
of those two that are attacking Baramu and... I mean, you can
Yeah.
get Baramu, Liquidator, and the two... Well, there's only one still
One
alive
there.
there.
Okay.
You can get them all in 20-foot
I'm not gonna
radius.
do that because there's no distinction between friend or foe in that spell, so forget it. I'll do that next
You can get all three of them nicely.
Bring it.
Be fine.
time. No, you won't be fine. You will not be.
I'll
fine.
be fine.
Test me.
I think I'm just gonna. I'm gonna cast Acid Splash, the cantrip. So I form this little bubble of acid in front of me, and I push it, and it flies over towards them and hits. If they're within 5 feet of each other, it'll hit both of them, and it splashes.
There's only
acid.
one. The other one's dead.
The other one's dead. All right, his
Don't
body
hit me.
takes damage.
I mean, if you want to hit Liquidator, you can.
So this is a Dex 13 save for them. To move out of the way of the acid.
Hame, acid.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I'm just gonna. Right, I have officially run out of non-cursed D20s for Dex saves.
All right, perfect.
So yeah, that's a fail.
5 points of acid, and
Okay.
he. Oh, that's it. Okay. Yep.
All right. Brings us
as
round.
a bonus action, I'll heal myself with Healing Word as well.
Okay. Good thinking, Barrowman.
How far away is the big bad lady that's on the ground?
She is sort of round the ship, probably, I don't know, 40 feet away.
40 feet? Damn.
Yeah.
Not 30 feet. All right. Well, I'm going to smack this guy here across the face. Before that, I'm going to go into a rage. And again, my eyes lose a little bit of blue that's left, and it just gets full taken over by a red mist. I am also a Zealot Barbarian. So when I hit, it's going to do radiant damage as well on top of my normal Azamir radiant.
Okay. Maybe we did need the choirs of angel music.
And then I'm going to reckless swing as well with this here with my rapier.
Okay, make an attack.
When she
That's an
said
18 to hit.
multi-classing was available,
Hey,
he didn't mean choose 5 different things.
I
Does
didn't
an
say
18 hit?
an 18 will hit. Yes.
All right. So that is 26 damage with that attack there.
Okay.
And I stab forth and just red just erupts from him, and that is all radiant damage. Is
And it also takes the 5 points of damage from your.
at the end of my turn.
Is your turn not over yet?
Is it still alive?
It's still alive,
Uh,
creeping and crawling in the ground towards its fallen
Yeah.
comrade.
I'm gonna end. It's my turn right next to it. So
Viren.
Liquidator and him and me all take 5 radiant damage.
What? I did not agree to this.
So as it crawls towards its fallen comrade, with
Ow!
its radiant light sears away
Right!
its flesh in its
Right!
hands, and it
Bravo, I knew I didn't like you!
and dead to the ground. And well, it was already on the ground, but it falls limper and deader.
Deader.
More limp,
That's
yes.
Meanwhile, Liquidated. No, you in near that one. She's gonna stand. The leader is gonna stand up. She glances over towards her fallen comrades. She looks at you. She looks at the burning wreckage of her ship, and she looks at your ship. And she appears on the bridge of your ship.
Oh hell no!
Which
And from that position, I don't believe any of you are actually in the ship, are you? You're all
I know people are on the.
Supernova's on the ship.
you're on the top. Are you on the top of the ship? Yes.
Yeah, we're on top.
Edgar's on top, Supernova's on top.
Okay, so you see her disappear inside the ship, into the interior of the ship. Edgar, it's your turn.
Not good.
She's going for the helm!
So this hand that I have, how big is it again? It's a large hand.
Yeah.
So can I get it inside?
If you can move it down inside the ship, yes, you can take it in through the door of the ship.
Yeah, I like to move it.
Move it.
I like to move it. Move it.
How far does it move?
Something like that. It says 60 feet.
So this
So
hand comes smashing down into the interior of the ship, just like a fist punching its way through.
sort
into
of,
the
yeah.
bridge.
Um,
What do you have to do with it?
would it be able to reach it? Her?
Yes. It can reach her from where you were.
It's gonna grab her.
Okay. It grabs her and from her. I mean, you have to be able to see it to do this.
Uh,
Oh, let's say it grabs her. You don't necessarily see this. Those of you on the ground will be able to see up through the windows of your ship to this Gith sees seated in your helm with this large hand grasping her.
mm-hmm. It's old wrinkly hand.
Does she make any kind of save?
Yeah, it's just medium small. When the hand is grappling target.
Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, it's
What am I rolling?
I'm trying to find it here. It's all mixed together. The hand attempts to grapple a huge or small creature within 5 feet of it.
Grasping hand.
You use the hand strength score to resolve the grapple.
Okay.
The target medium small, you have advantage on the check. So I gotta make a check.
Yes,
Right.
and she's
Plus
medium. I don't think there's any way she's getting out of this.
Yeah, she's got a 19 and is my higher
is-
one, so it's a 27.
She is most definitely grappled.
All right, so she's
See-
grappled
okay.
and I can crush her with it. 2d6 plus my spellcaster. So that is it's 8 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is plus 5, so 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, she's not looking happy with this situation as his hand squeezes tight around her. Supernova. From you're still on top of the ship, yes?
I am, yeah.
You saw this hand go like basically, I would say charging, but I'm not sure a hand can charge. The hand equivalent of charging down into the ship.
Buckling.
Yeah. I mean, so I can't see her right now because she's in the bows of the ship.
Well, I'd say actually from where you are on the ship, given like you've got this long body of the ship,
Mhm.
and the door down into the bridge has been like pushed open by his hand, you can see her grasp sort of partially into Nep's sphere helm.
All right. Well, I try and get closer to that then. If I'm within 30 feet of the hatch, I'd like to come down into the ship myself, if I can.
Yeah.
And if I can see her there more clearly, I'd like to do the old supernova special and try and fan the hammer at her. 4 bolts of radiant light.
She's grappled. Does he have advantage?
Is she grappled? I mean, it doesn't matter.
She's grappled, but I don't think you
get
could know.
advantage anyway.
No. All right.
I think that's only melee attacks.
Yeah, a 12 and a 12 misses,
A 12 misses, yes, it does.
but then I got a 20, a 20, and a 26.
All of those will definitely hit her. Roll some damage.
So I'll fill her with some radiant bolts. We've got a 15 plus 6, 21 radiant damage.
We got the bloody
Okay.
fist over here.
You hear these bolts, these blossoms of light going off inside the bridge, and this hand is crushing this now limp form of
Oh,
this
she dead?
would-be Githyanki pirate who has
Oh,
had
if
perhaps
she's
made
dead.
perhaps the worst decision of her pirating career.
Yeah.
Relax
Limp
decision.
form.
Can I flavor it a bit more if she's dead?
Oh yeah.
So she's making her way into the bows of the ship and she thinks she's won. And then suddenly she hears 2 heavy foot pads down that have just jumped down into the brig herself, almost with like spurs. Like, so if you can hear like the spurs, and then she'll just turn around and there'll be me there with like the half drawn poncho and with the gun already slung and said,
There's no gun. There's no gun.
There's this thing.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this in real life. So I have this thing, and I'll be like, "You made a terrible mistake," and then and then she turns around. I'll draw it and fire, and then I hit her with 3 of them, and then I'll just before she even drops to the ground.
She's not dropped down. She's still being held by this spectral hand.
Oh, right. Okay, that's not as fun. Okay, but before she even loses her life, I'll already pocket the finger revolver.
Oh yeah.
I already know she's dead, but she's not. She even doesn't know it yet. And I'll just put it back, and then I'll pull my poncho back over myself and turn my back. Job done.
I just let her loose.
Thump on the deck.
All right. Let's see if she's alive or dead.
And then as I turn around, there's like a graphic behind me, and my name comes up saying Supernova.
I'm sorry, but I thought you would have done, since you're a
Play the game.
It's high noon, and you look at the sun. And
I would have. I'm going more for a Borderlands sort of bad guy. So as soon as I'm introduced, it might a big backdrop and it says my name. So Supernova, and then I'll pocket my revolver, and that's that done. Another pirate dead.
Well, yes.
Did you guys get that gift?
Oh, let's take a look. And I go down, and that's it. Yeah, your beam's ready, Dad.
All right. I'd bloody broomstick. Get the broomstick.
There's a brief pause, and then it comes flying into your hands.
Can we tow the other ship on our ship?
I mean, it's on fire.
It's on. When was it on fire?
It's been on fire the entire time.
Your ship had a flamethrower.
So
It's like,
our
wait.
burned their ship to death before we got there.
I'm gonna use Bigby's hand to get them
we
off the
should have
ship.
voted for the ballista.
You just
Oh yes, we should.
Are you just scooping the bodies off the deck?
No, I'm just I'm getting our allies off the burning ship because they were the ones fighting the melee.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, scare you back up.
We were on the ground.
On the ground.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were on.
All right.
Okay, well, I get them up here.
I'm gonna ride the
I
liquidator.
reluctantly let Bramu onto the broomstick and we fly.
Reluctantly, I'm your friend. Your bestest friend. Short stuff.
You hit me,
You
hit me first.
Or I'll kill you.
You were gonna cut my finger off.
but I didn't.
The intent.
You always got a new one.
All right. So, as the remains of the pirate's ship smolders, and this mysterious planet with many of its mysteries left undiscovered and unexplored, and one of its fearsome denizens lying now dead at the base of its home, you have retrieved the item you were sent for, and a large sack of gold. And
Everyone
you're now
has their fingers.
free. And no one has lost any fingers.
Yet.
And none of you are dead.
That's
Yet.
just-
I mean,
honestly.
and none of you are dead. Yay!
You can give it a few years. You know, we never know.
I say we use the sack of gold to upgrade the ship to have a ballista.
Hold on. You don't know about my sack of gold. What's in my sack of gold?
To a brief gap in the cloud haze above this planet, this light of the sun shines down upon your ship, illuminating it.
There it is.
And you'll say, mission accomplished.
Yeah, we did it.
Just get a bigger ship.
With now gold, perhaps to buy a bigger ship, and ballistas, and a crew properly trained in not setting fire to everything in the neighborhood.
Should we get some more spare hippos?
Yeah, your hippos are all dead.
We
You
should
did
have
lose
a
all
ram.
three of
We
your
should have a ram.
hippos.
Thomas, Gregory, and Frederick. No.
Our name Edgar, Jelf, and Jeffrey.
Wait, you called one of them Edgar?
Edgar. There's a D at the end of it. It's Edgar.
Duh. Okay.
It's
I know,
a
it's hard.
younger version of Edgar. He doesn't have to have dentures.
I'll
Yeah,
hop
It's hard
into
for us to tell each other apart. You know, one of us is a big hippo man, and one's a,
I'll hop into the hamster ball and start wiggling my arms, and the wings of the dragonfly start fluttering quickly.
Edgar, give Nep the directions to get out of here.
We
We're
lift
gonna
up.
Alright.
trust him again.
I'll give him a chance.
All right, Chomps, do your work. And it's that way.
So, and you sail away, hopefully in the right direction. And with that,
Now.
I'm going to bring tonight's one shot to a close.
It's good fun. We managed it. And
Yeah, you managed it. I had fun. I need to make some tweaks to those ship fighting rules before I ever roll them out again. They need more work. And they need to be down from 6 pages to less pages.
Now to continue the rest of the Spelljammer campaign, right?
Six pages.
One day I'm definitely running a whole campaign of it. I just need to sort the rules.
That many pages wasn't bad at all. There was nothing unnecessary in it. So
And it was a very quick read because the font was like gigantic.
Okay.
Yeah,
I could make it failure. But yes, thank you very much if anyone is watching. I don't know if anyone is watching.
Tomorrow's Hemlora.
Yes, I'm going
Definitely
to say.
some very important people watching. We appreciate it.
And
Yeah.
next week,
Yes, so tomorrow at, I believe it's, I've got to get my time zones right, 7 p.m. Eastern time in the US, which is midnight here in the UK, we have Hemlora, which I am not biased at all in saying is the best campaign.
Whoa.
I'm not actually here
I guess
this
we'll
week.
see on May
but-
10th.
but
Pantheon.
Sam,
For now-
whichever
for
direction,
now, it is
whichever direction Sam is, will be there. And
best
then,
campaign. Haha! I laugh at your best campaign.
are you starting? Is yours next
Sam
week or
is
the week
right.
after Sam? The week
It's,
after Harry.
The 10th of May.
May 10th.
Alright.
Yep.
all right.
So,
Don't
I
forget to go
believe-
to our website. You can join our community there, as well as you can look at the schedule in case you forget what time stuff is, or you don't know what time your stuff is in your time zone.
Yes.
As well as we have merch there, hats, cups.
Do you have hats?
I don't know. Someone said hats. I want hats. Give me hats now.
Do you have cats?
Now that I said it, we gotta have it.
Don't
But yeah.
promise caps if you can't have caps.
We have 10-gallon hats.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
and
Okay, now we're
Thursday,
making
yeah.
it ridiculous.
Thursdays we have Erroth, which is second edition, and next Friday we've got another one shot before we are. But soon Harry will be debuting an exciting campaign that I'm really excited for. But not yet.
The campaign to break all former D&D structural. I don't know. It's going to be a revolution. It's going to change D&D as we know it.
All right.
Yeah.
Big
all
up.
right,
Anyway, thank you. Good night.
Good night.
bye.
Have a good night.
Please let me know.
Yeah.
when we're not anymore.
That's it.